so high. I'm gonna pull up on you. Down south, be my teeth. If you want roll with King, I'm gonna pull up on you. If you want to top in the hole, let it ride. I'm gonna pull up on you.
Pull up on the tip like a JAXN flat. King L-E-N-E and you got that. We don't give a goddamn about your guy's stats. To be honest, most of your girls got wet. Let this gang up, baby, roll with the winners. E&E is steak meal, fuck those little chicken dinners. You ain't never seen a clip of niggas this flop. Now King of stacks, get your poppin' like a fish fry. Hell, nigga, 5, see, we on our West Coast shit. Kyle on the Cali plug, got them West Coast shit. This is that Nipsey girl, got them West Coast. Yeah, all blued up, like we really West Coast shit. We do this shit with style. That's why the ladies love it. We with the men straight too, when we out in public. E&E, best flow. King L, stack with the facts and the let's go.
East Coast, Timmy out, babe, all timed out. I'm gonna pull up on you. West Coast vibes, baby, I'm so high. I'm gonna pull up on you. Down south, be my teeth. If you want roll with King, I'm gonna pull up on you. If you want to top in the hole, let it ride. I'm gonna pull up on you. Now you up in the top, about to smoke with the chief. If you know King, you about to roll up and leave. Look, I don't really dance, but let that ass roll on the D so high. I wasn't on it, but you noticing me. Just like where I'm from, I got a screaming out low. I ain't paid for no entry, but she gave me a show. Pop bottles only if it be the down of the mo. Here for a couple hours, going count my dough. Look, I don't really know why they envy me. Maybe cause the whole team MVP. Kept the gangs in your mind, I'm the same OG. Treat the pro like my shoes, keep the bang on me. Gang time, now it's my mentality, up my salary. We're the wrong colors in the wrong hood, in the casual. With the Malibu, Santa Monica on the beach. Always gotta keep the 40 caliber reach. East Coast, Timmy out, babe, all timed out. I'm about to pull up on you. West Coast vibes, baby, I'm so high. I'm about to pull up on you. Down south, be my teeth. If you want roll with King, I'm about to pull up on you. If you want to top in the hole, let it ride. I'm about to pull up on you. Hey, real talk, you need to holler at stacks. If you open out the way, he gon' give you some facts. All brick, no shit, strong, see with the six. E&E the cheat code, play the game with a glitch. Reverse the flow like I'm in Raven, ever in this. John B, the truth, that's some rhetoric shit. If you're looking in the mirror, you should know who this is. E&E the lights up the hill, black in the shit. Put the bombs on the shit, and they say,
Yeah. What up? You already know some man about town, Virgil, aka Stacks with your facts. And I know y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast. What it do, man? You know what I'm talking about? Me and my brother King Els, man, we gotta pull up on you dudes, man. You dudes. We about to pull up on you dudes. What it do, man? What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing this evening, man? You know what I'm talking about? What's going on, man? What it do, man? You already know what it is, man. It's E&E Tuesdays, man. Me and my brother King Els. He's currently at the gym right now. He said he'll be tapping in a Sappington. So, you know, he'll be tapping in about another 30 minutes, man. And we're gonna bring King Els on up in the building, man. And how y'all doing tonight? OG, what it do, man? XL Pro, what it do, man? You know, tone back. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the clouds listening, man. With your hating asses, some of y'all just don't want to tap in. That's all good, man. Hit that like button down. You did. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all feeling today? How you doing, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Tuesday. Shout out to all my Baltimore brethren and sisters, man. Y'all talk funny as hell, man. You hear me? Y'all talk funny as hell. But I love it, though, man. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing today, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's the man about town, like I said, man. And we in the building. You hear me? Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Me and L, when we was having his listening party on Saturday. How did y'all like that listening party on Saturday? L's new album, The Beginning of the End. You know what I'm saying? It's fire classic album. I was listening to it. I was working out at the gym today. And I got to say, man, it's one of my favorite projects from L to date, man. My brother King L's dropped consecutive classics. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go to all streaming platforms You know what I'm saying? And y'all can connect with Elite Nation Entertainment, man, and y'all can get in and tap in and listen to all our music, man. My brother King L's just released the new album, The Beginning of the End, on Spotify and all streaming platforms. Classic E&E music. Classic E&E music. Trust me when I tell you that. Classic E&E music, man. You know what I mean? What's going on with y'all, though, man? How y'all doing this beautiful evening, man? It was a very beautiful day outside today. You know what I'm saying? I went and picked my daughter up today. You know what I'm saying? And we had a good conversation. My baby girl, I can come up for this. You know what I'm saying? I can come up for this. Yeah. My baby girl, you know what I'm saying? She's got a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? For one, she's on the cover of her school's yearbook for her class. She's going to the 9th grade next year from the 8th grade. And then on top of that, she has a solo at her school's coming up performance. You know what I'm saying? She plays the trombone. So she told me that she got a solo that she's doing all by herself. And she's practicing and she's excited about that. So, you know what I mean? This is a beautiful thing, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man. How y'all doing tonight, though? How you doing? How your mama doing? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we're going to get straight to it tonight, man. You already know what it is. The diversity of Thot, Ratchet, and Simp culture, right? And we briefly brought this up on Saturday during L's listening party. And, you know, tap in and walk with us, man, because it is diversity amongst these three ideologies. And when I say diversity, I mean culturally and racially. But they're pretty much across the board very seemingly related, or should I say similar. You know, because wherever there's some Thots and Ratchets at, there's gonna be some simp ass niggas. You hear me? It's gonna be a simp. It's gonna be a simp. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And when we talk about this on the surface, man, you know, a lot of y'all chicks out there would like to think that a simp is the type of guy that y'all actually want. You hear me? And I'm just gonna say I beg to differ. I know from personal experience that is not what y'all really want. That's what y'all like to think that y'all want. But in all actuality, when y'all get with one of these guys, y'all come to find out real quick that it is absolutely nothing like what you want when it comes to a man anyway. Because real men aren't simps. You feel me? Flat out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, y'all? Y'all remember? I'm trying to find that joint, man. She was salty too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find this episode when Kev interviewed Kendra G, man. I wonder if this is it right here. Oh no, this is the video response she made when she was salty after he blazed her ass. And he really didn't even blaze her for real. He really told her some real.
Married and have children, what would you tell women to do? I strongly believe in being married before you have a child, and but I wouldn't tell her to do it out of fear. I wouldn't tell her.
And this is why I say y'all absolutely need to stop listening to each other. Y'all almost all the time are not going to keep it real with each other. And I mean females, period. I ain't talking about black females.
That's not my example. That's not my example. That's a different example. Can I just say this? I respect your insight. I really do. That's why I came on your platform. Okay. But I'm not going to allow what you think is going to be for my life to be my life. How can you allow what I don't know you, lady. Right, exactly. Well, my name is Kendra. You said my name earlier. Lady, Kendra, ma'am. I don't know you. Okay. So, and the thing is, I'm not going to allow you to start getting upset because I'm not, Kevin. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. You came to my platform and asked me my opinion. Okay, so to tell me what you're not going to allow me to do, That's not necessary.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just ultimately.
But what would you call it? What would you call it? I'm not going to allow what you say to do what?
Because I mean, listen, I hear you, but I don't. There's plenty of women that I know that have had babies in their 40s, that have gotten married in their 40s.
He would have to forego having the children in his legacy, or he'd have to go find someone who could.
Or it could be a man that might already have children and doesn't want to.
Not my example. That's not my example. That's not.
Always gotta push the goalpost, man. You hear me? Always gotta push the goalpost, man. Oh my God, man. I ask the same question to guys all the time. Why y'all want to be broad so bad? And I ask y'all chicks, why do y'all want to be dudes so bad, man? What's good for the goose ain't always good for the gander. Y'all cannot do what we do, just like we cannot and should not do what y'all do. Right? It's not good for a man to be promiscuous and explore his options, but it's within a man's ability to do. Ice Turner Sr., what's good, though, man? What's good with your brethren? You know what I'm talking about, man? You feel me? The diversity of Ratchet, Thot, and Simp culture. Right? I got some videos for y'all. I want y'all to listen to me. I'm about to twist up real quick, man. Thot and rap culture. The reason why I called tonight's show the diversity because a lot of people are led to believe that this Thot Ratchet culture is a specific only to black females, and it's absolutely not. Number one fly god in the building. What it do, man? Listen. Thot Ratchet culture isn't exclusive to only black females, but black females are the most prominent purveyors, displayers of said Thot Ratchet culture and behavior. That is hands down 100% facts, right? You already know, man. Tell them once again, number one fly god, man. Tell them, man. Right? And when I said the diversity of Ratchet Thot culture, I'm in the diversity. I'm in amongst races and age groups, right? I'm talking about OG. Listen here, man. Kendra G is she's not even a side chick at best. Kendra G is she's a I ain't gonna play like Kendra G like that. I ain't gonna play her like that. She's a side chick at best. I agree with you. OG. She's a side chick at best, right? Now listen to this, y'all. This is a guy running around asking college-age white chicks about their body count. So just in case y'all ever get it twisted, don't think that this Thot Ratchet slutty whorish behavior is exclusive to our women. Oh, this spans the vast majority of women. Let's go.
Yo, man, we back with another video, man. Today we're gonna be asking people what's their body count on campus, boy. We're about to get lit. Let's get it.
It's good so far. I'm getting my real estate license.
All right, how's it coming for y'all?
It was fantastic.
All right, I got a question for y'all today.
Okay, good.
What's our body count?
Okay.
All right, what's it?
4.
Okay. Yeah.
Be honest.
15.
Okay, what you get down?
Okay, you don't want to say that. 5. Okay.
Cannot say.
Okay. I know the ones I cannot say. They got some
No,
all right. Have a good night. Appreciate it. What's up? How was like going for y'all?
No, it's like, you already get fucked up every single night.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't.
All right,
Okay, I'm gonna ask.
Can I not say that?
Oh, you good? You good?
All right, I'm being honest with you.
No, he's good.
What's our body count?
Body count,
Yeah.
shit, you don't even know.
It's
You don't even
1.
know.
One? Okay, she.
Okay.
You don't even know.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
feel me?
I can't even tell you that.
They can't tell you that.
They gonna think I'm capping on here, but I'm not.
What? Okay.
That's it right there, ain't it?
You don't want to know.
Oh, you don't want to know that. What is it?
1.
One? Okay.
Oh, this one is weak. right? What's wrong with what? What?
Back with another vlog. Wednesday is our day. We are taking over Wednesdays. Mass World is taking over YouTube. Wednesday is our day on YouTube. Guys, we are on the road to 1 million subscribers, and right now we are at 3.92K subscribers at the time that we're filming this. So make sure you guys click the subscribe button and hit the like button, because once we hit 1,000 likes on a YouTube video,
I just want to speak on this real quick, man. Let me speak on this real quick, man. Shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1, because this is true, man. This white dude got 12,500 subscribers. He said he on his way to 1 million by the end of the year. And this particular video got 45,000 views, right? I say that to say to show appreciation for what my brother Red be saying. White guys support each other. White people support each other, right? And this is why they have the platforms they have, and this is why they have the voices that they have. It'd be a lot of white content creators that you ain't never even heard of, because we don't tap into that sector of YouTube. But these guys are popping, and that's because their supporters support them. They support each other. You hear me? Maybe y'all should take a page out of that book, man. Let's go.
we are flying a fan. We went out and did the asking girls their body count video. You're not going to believe what they had to say. Let's get into the vlog. 20. Yeah. Girls, how many STDs they have? A girl has over 50, but like, how many STDs come with that? Stop for a sec. Should we ask them their body count, or should we see if we can guess it? We can try both. Yo, last night I met Bryce Hall. He was a bit intimidated. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, let's go find some people. What is your body count?
My?
Your body count.
I don't know. Actually, I have to think.
You have to think. This theory is working out very well.
You just got me here, like I don't know, 4 or 5. Not really that.
All right, so look. Most of these girls are gonna lie about their body count. So what we're gonna have to do today, whatever number they give, you have to you gotta do it by the power of 2. So if it's like 12, what's the power? That's 144. Yeah, can I ask you guys a question real quick? What do you think a girl's body count is on average?
Regular party girl, like like 7.
Same.
5, 7.
5 to 7. No, we were thinking like 20.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Leave that up to you guys.
50 minimum. This is a little bit of a harder question than I thought it would be. Say it. Oh, there's a chapel on this college campus. We gotta wait till chapel because those extremely awkward. So it's extremely awkward. This takes care of it. Yes, he would have.
You multiply by 3.
No, hey, he would have.
See, the young boy just said what I was about to say. You know what I'm saying? I would say scratch that out. If you ask a chick her body count and she actually has the audacity to tell you a number, automatically multiply that joint by 3. You feel me? Automatically. You hear me? Man, this ain't the video I thought it was gonna be either, man. Where the one at, man? We're asking all the girls their body count, man.
Reporting live from Arizona State University, where I'm going around and asking students who go here what they think the average body count is. So let's see. What do you think the average body count at ASU is?
Probably like 15.
Whoa, she was asking me first of all.
Okay.
No, probably 35.
35?
Yeah, something high for
Is
sure.
it like 40?
20.
20? What would you say? 10?
I give it 15.
15?
12 plus.
12 plus?
10.
10?
47.
47? The average?
Sheesh.
25, 30.
25, 30? Okay.
Going down on college
50,
campuses,
the average.
y'all.
I'm not even at 50 and I went here, so 20. I feel like that one's a little more realistic. What do you think the average body count is at ASU?
7.
7?
7.
It's a cool 3.5.
Like freshman or senior?
Just in general.
Probably like 7 or 8.
Probably, 7 and 9.
7 and 9?
2.5.
2.5? Is that what you're at?
It's crazy, y'all, man. These girls, man, y'all done sit up there with the college and got sexually liberated, man.
All right, who we with today?
Kylie,
Allie,
Hannah, Hunter,
Ashley,
Sierra,
Cheyenne,
Lonnie,
Sav,
Michelle, Betsy, Kiera,
Jasa, Madison, Michaela.
Bea.
Ellie, how y'all doing? Y'all good?
I'm good.
All right, how you doing?
I'm great.
All right, so the question for today is, what is your body count?
13.
13?
Yes, sir.
Damn, I'm finna. All right, 13. So that's quick math. 13 times 3. Hey, what's 13 times 3?
39.
Is that like 40? Yeah, 40. All right. What's your body count?
9.
9. All right, quick math. 9 times 3. That's 27. You know, you got to multiply by 3. Y'all be lying about your body count.
A girl tells you how many guys she's with, multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
All right, so.
Fucking cat, right? I didn't do that shit, right?
Now make that, what, 10? There's a chance of me making that 10.
I mean, I'm on a first night, so
So I got to get to know you.
you gotta get to know me.
All right, bet. Let me get your contact.
Okay, sure.
All right, bet.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss.
See how easy y'all
How y'all doing?
females
Y'all
make
good?
it,
We're
man.
great. How are you?
I'm good. What about you? How you doing?
Doing good.
All right, bet, ladies. So the question for tonight is, what is your body count?
7.
7. So, all right, quick math. 7 times 3, 21. What about you? What's your body count?
No.
You got to multiply by 3.
No. 7, and in a committed relationship of like 2+ years.
So 21 also. Okay, bet. When was the last time y'all had sex?
Last week.
Last week, what would you rate it on the scale of 1 to 10?
6.
6. Why was it 6?
Recycled.
Emotional, damn it.
I'm dead. What about you? When was the last time you had sex?
About 8 hours ago.
8
Wow.
hours. So you're fresh, you know what I'm saying? How was it? What would you rate it on the scale of 1 to 10?
11.
11? It broke your scale?
It was great. It's my boyfriend.
Okay, bet.
He knows all the right buttons.
Oh, so you have a boyfriend. What about you? You have a boyfriend?
No.
Okay, so like, what is the chances of me making it 8? Body count. Making it increase 1.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
Wow.
All right, bet, let me get your contact. How you think about that? All
Yeah,
right, bet.
off
Hey,
camera.
Sensational.
how y'all doing? Y'all good? Wait, that's not your name?
No, Stephanie.
Wait, which one are you tonight?
Y'all hear this
Stephanie?
stuff, man?
All right, bet. So Stephanie and
Claire.
Juju, what's up, baby?
I can't trust y'all on that.
I feel you on that, OG. That's about right.
Claire. Yeah. All right, my name's Bob. You know what I'm saying? Nice to meet y'all. You feel me? What's your body count?
Shut the fuck up. I was
Everybody
married for
wants some
10
of
years,
Juju.
so, like 2.
2?
Literally, yes.
That's all right.
I was
So
married since I was I met him when I was 16, and then I was married forever. So
all right. So quick math. 2 times 3. That's 6. All right. So you're
6.
Yeah.
She says she only fuck like 4, 5 niggas, so you know you gotta multiply by 3.
Yeah, because you got multiplied by 3.
Really?
Yeah, because like
J. Cole even know.
body count. So you got
6 because you got
Brownie, what's up,
yeah.
baby?
All right, so what's your body count?
So if we're multiplying by 3, that would be 0 because 0 times
A lot of you
3 is
niggas got y'all eye on Juju.
I mean,
I
never
got
said
my
that.
eye
I'm
on
saying
Brownie,
0
you hear
times
me?
3 is 0, right?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
And I ain't no sucker. Let me come up for that shit, man. Hold on. And I ain't no sucker ass simp shit because I'm far from that. I'm a real live player for real. Mhm. I'm just a very assertive guy. I see something I like, I'm gonna go for it. Get in, tap in, walk with us, man. Everybody got their eyes on brownies, man. Them niggas be over there kissing brownie ass over there. You heard?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, cool.
Wait, so
You
you're
know
real,
you
bro.
love the attention,
I never
brownie.
said that.
I'm so sick of these people. And you know, oh,
But you said it's 0.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was literally married.
You were literally married for 10
Baby
years.
girl bad as
All right,
hell
bet,
right
so
here. Hold on,
yours
let me put her on
is 0,
camera.
yours is 2.
I ain't gonna front. This little white girl bad right here. Let me put her on camera real quick for y'all. This little white girl cold. I ain't gonna sit here and hold y'all. She nice. Little white girl right here on the left. She a bad little white chick. Definitely would bless them cheeks.
What are the chances of me making that 1 and 3?
Probably 0.
Making that 1.
Yeah. So I'm quite literally into women.
Okay, I like girls too.
Yeah.
You know, little baby said girls like girls. I like.
You got something in common.
You know what I'm saying?
I like girls too.
We can schedule a little, you know what I'm saying, threesome. You feel me?
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
I mean, if you're into something with my boyfriend, we can maybe get together. Like you, my boyfriend.
Oh, you got a boyfriend? Hey, where is he tonight?
No, she's huge.
Why he not out here with you?
Got him. We fucking got him.
Cheyenne?
Yes.
I like that name. It's a pretty name. How you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic, actually.
All right, bet. So the question for the night, Cheyenne, what's your body count?
My body count, guys and girls, or?
Damn.
You teasing me, you naughty.
Guys and girls?
Just guys.
Just guys, 7.
They caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie. I had to pause because they caught me off guard. I didn't expect that. But you said 7?
7.
All right, so quick math, 7 times 3, 21. Because you got to multiply by 3. Y'all be lying about your body count. You know what J. Cole said? Yeah.
Hey, man, hold on. Let me just say something real quick, y'all, man. My girl man, I shut that trick ass shit up, man. You hear me? I don't want to hear that old trick ass, my girl man. Hey, listen here, y'all, man. You know, let me just tell y'all something, man, right? Right? Nah. You hear me? Y'all need to relax with that. It's demonic. It's very demonic. Jalen, the man of knowledge, what it do, man? You hear me, Jalen? You hear me? Listen here, y'all. Especially y'all black girls, man. Y'all need to relax on the super. Shout out to my brother Jack. That transsexual energy, man. Transsexualized energy, man. To be attracted to the same sex is demonic. I ain't gonna even waste no time holding no cards, but it's demonic. If you are a girl and you find girls sexually attractive, you know, that's kind of demonic. Kind of on demon time, right? Flat out. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about, Jalen, man? It's knowledge, man. Right? Now, all y'all girls, I can understand females. I can understand y'all can find each other attractive and find each other pretty. I don't see nothing wrong with that, right? When y'all get to talking about my girl got a girlfriend and all this transsexualized energy and all of that stuff, stop it. You need to get you a man in your life. You hear me? Anything outside of that, it's demonic. You're on demon time. If y'all girls are set up there and lick another girl coochie or bump titties, bump nips, y'all done bump nips. Y'all done bump nips and y'all done bump uglies with each other. You on demon time. You need to go God to get there. You need to give your life to God. Yeah, y'all need to relax. We got my brother King L's in the building. I'm about to drop the link right now. You hear me? But Brownie and Juju, y'all stop with that shit, right? Right? Especially you, Brownie. You hear me? You need to chill out with that girl. You need to come on. You need to come on in and you know what I'm saying? Come on in and get up underneath a real one. You know what I'm talking about? L, what's good, man? Where you at? You leaving the gym?
Nah, I'm, after work making runs, just making shit pop. On my way, about to pull up to the house. All right, let me tap in. You know what I mean?
Nah, ain't listen here. I'm straight coochie blocking when it come to broads, man.
Nah, let them do their thing.
Nah, ain't no do they thing. We don't do demon time over here. Not even jokingly. You hear me? If you a dude, like I said, dude, because men aren't sexually attracted to other men or males. Just like real women aren't sexually attracted to other women and females. Flat out.
But I feel like
I'm not gonna be the nigga to say I'm knocking it. Right?
Nah. I get that.
Nothing right and exact about it.
I get what you're saying on that part, but what I'm kind of talking about, like, you know, you got some women, you know, that may kind of play both sides of the field, but at the same
Yeah, it's
time,
demonic. You cut you off right there, L. It's demonic. So we ain't gonna do that. Hell no. I don't give a damn about none of that. It's demonic.
Now, what about the women that do it to satisfy their men?
It's still demonic. That is fornication. That is a branch of fornication.
Well, I mean,
Right.
in sense, any type of sexual relations outside of marriage is also in that same realm, then, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not taking away from that. But
Yeah,
we ain't gonna sit here and make it triple. We ain't gonna make it triple. We ain't gonna make it triple worse by sitting up there and getting into sexual reactions with another dude.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
let me say this, L. Because surely, if you're okay with women sexually involved with each other, surely that means you're okay with men doing it too. And what man is okay with that, even if it ain't you?
yeah, I mean, you know how. So you know us being how we are and how we always operated. What we don't really care about with it's like we lived in our own bubble most of our lives.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we don't really give a fuck about what nobody else is doing. Like It's like, you know, we do what we do on this block. Y'all can do what the fuck y'all want over there, as long as y'all ain't fucking up what we got going on over here. You know what I mean? But but you know what I mean in that sense though, like, you know, but I get exactly what you're saying, because if you really break shit down, you go back to all the origins, all that shit. Yeah, what you saying is 100% on point. And
now watch
you know,
this right here, L. Right?
you can't
my
not.
man OG. He said, "Not the hoe, not what the hoe, not what she do." Right? Let me tell y'all this: real women, or should I say, only real women can be hoes. Right? And let me tell y'all this: real women, hoes, don't interact sexually with each other. Now, to any of y'all who might find something different to that, I can tell y'all don't know nothing about this ism for real. Right? Real hoes don't sit out there and aspire or engage or endeavor to engage with sexual reactions with other women. Right? Or how many did y'all know that or not know that? Tighten up, man. Listen, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. You know, I'm just talking stuff at the end of the day, but I'm serious at 1.2. Look, y'all do whatever it is y'all want to do. Prodigal son, what it do, man? 75, what it do? You hear me? Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. But I'm saying, as for me and all my real one, we men over here. And when I was a young boy and I didn't have a better over, inner, outer, extra standing of things, the thought of having sex with two girls at the same time used to just totally invigorate me, right? But now that I'm a man and I have an over, inner, outer understanding of certain things, that is something that totally does not invigorate me anymore. Been there, done that, right? Just something I'm not into for lots of reasons. I don't knock it. If that's what you want to do, hey, you do what you want to do, right? But I like women. You hear me? And I don't want to when I had my experience with a threesome, it just was too much going on. Not that I couldn't handle it or didn't want to handle it, didn't like it. It just wasn't. What's the word I'm looking for here? It wasn't natural. It didn't feel right.
So you felt like you was playing the game of double dutch and trying to wonder when to jump in?
Yeah, man. Exactly. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. The 2 times that I've done it, it was a great experience, but it's not something that I look forward to doing. It's not something that I endeavor to want to get done.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I definitely get that.
So we're gonna get back to this little video right here, man. Thot Ratchet culture, man. Simp culture, the diversity thereof. Let's go.
Build those ass off. It's actually 21, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, I'm just playing with you. What are the chances of me making that 8 tonight?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, be honest.
Quite slim.
Quite slim? Gotta get to know me first.
They keep playing this dude.
Okay, bet. Let me get your contact.
He keeps scoring though.
Okay.
And this leads me to my point. You either got it or you don't.
Michelle.
Wait, her name's not Michelle. She just gave me a fake name. Okay, Michelle, what is your body count?
Do you want me to answer that how I would answer it to a man? I don't know. That's a really personal. You really like dove straight in. Like, wow. I feel like I would just say it. Go ahead.
Yeah, just say it.
I think.
You think?
I have a ballpark.
She belongs to the streets.
I'd say 16.
Damn.
16.
16.
So.
Me and Savannah have the same body count, and we're not going to disclose that.
Wait, so yours is 16 too?
Sorry.
Both of y'all just.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. What?
18.
18. All right. What's your body?
We're the same.
Huh?
Both y'all 18. What about you?
Uncle Diggity, what it do, man?
I don't want to suck on This is my.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Her name's not Michelle. She just gave me a fake name. Okay, she did lie about her name because she called her a different name. We just called her in 4K. Oh my god. We just called her in 4K. Now we got her. Kiara, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right.
All right, bet. So the question for tonight is, what is your body count?
Wow, that's
You're nice.
the last question. 11.
Wow.
11.
Virgil real here today.
Yeah, she's a nice looking girl right there. Wow. Right, to say the least. And wow. Right. So as we done sit up here and saw and listen, Thot and Ratchet culture is very diverse. Right.
Yeah, it is subjective.
It's very diverse, L. And you can get a good depiction, an example of how diverse it is by simply just watching Fresh and Fit on a nightly basis.
Right, yeah.
They have a nice array, diversity, thoughts and whores and ratchets on their show on a nightly basis. Most of them are under 30.
Thoughts and what'd you say? What was the second word you said? Thoughts and what?
Thought ratchet and thought.
Okay.
Right, ratchet and thought culture.
Yeah.
Or should I say the diversity of ratchet, thought, and simp culture? We're gonna cover all three.
Right. Okay.
The chick that sit up there and told you she done let 18 dudes up in her. You can safely triple that by 3. God damn, which means 54 dudes. That is crazy. You want to know the other part about this though, L?
What's
this
that?
is not far-fetched. To multiply a given number by 3 is not far-fetched at all.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Especially, you gotta think a lot of these, they've been in college. Some of these high schools are a lot more progressive than some of the ones we went to, because like the white high schools is, you got houses to party at. They throwing these, like I went to Bexley. Bexley was different than when I went to Eastman or Ridge or Cos 2000. Like Bexley, you got kids that's throwing parties in $500,000 houses, and I'm a freshman, and they offering me any kind of drug I want, and it's going down. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
This was like my freshman year. I'm getting invited to these parties just because I was a cool black kid, and there was only 8 black kids in the whole school. So I got invited to all the parties. So me seeing this shit was like, yo, it's different than when I go to the house party where we just kicking it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like our parties are totally different than their parties.
Totally different.
From the way they party,
different, night and day.
To the drugs they do. I mean, they had a room for coke. They had a room for mushrooms. They had a room that you go smoke weed in. And this is everybody's house. This is normal. So, white parties are totally different. You know what I mean? And
these are high school parties, y'all.
Yeah, these are high school. I'm just talking about high school. I ain't even talking about college when I was out there, Wright State, Central State, and all of that, because that's totally different. That's you talking about just parties on campus, like all day, like well, like I said, always being the cool black guy. And I always was cool with white people too. I always got invited to those events, and I would pop up because I ain't gonna lie, I felt safer going to white parties. I felt cool. I knew I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. I mean, I pop up at every event, but white parties, I definitely would pop up because for one, it's a great pregame. You know they're gonna have whatever you need on deck all day, every day. They got kegs at the party. Niggas ain't buying kegs. I didn't even drink beer back then, but them niggas had kegs and all kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Big boy kegs, nigga. 30
like,
keg. Have you ever been to a 30 kegger?
Nah, I've been the one where they had about 5 or 6 of them.
Right.
That's all I seen. They probably had more. But yeah, I've been to those parties. Like I had never seen a keg in my life until I went to a white people party. Because I wasn't able to go to the bars at that time. But that's like, yeah, we got the kegs on deck. And you know the videos you see where like people standing nice, taking shots, and you know, they got the tubes coming from the keg and they got the ice.
Beer bongs.
Bro, this one party I went to, they had the actual ice block. Like I just did a company party the first time I seen an ice block where you could take the shot out of since I was back in college. And they was doing this back in high school. High school. Where they had the ice block where it had like a little hole and you just pour the shot at the top and it come down. I was doing that back in like what 98, 99 as a freshman. Like, and that shit just became popular. But these kids were millionaires, you know. Where I stayed at was in Bexley, which is basically mostly all Jewish. You know, these cats had bread.
Right.
You know, they parties was dope. I'm going to houses I would never even go to unless I was going to a party. So,
and I can tell y'all this. I was a young hustling dude. You know, I can tell y'all this. As a young hustling dude, man, I had a lot of customers that went to Bexley public schools, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm talking about, man? And they used to love spending their parents' money on as much drugs as they could get. I'm talking about weed, blow, acid, you know what I'm saying?
Mushrooms.
Shrooms, you hear me? All that stuff.
That's the only thing I still want to do in my life that I never did with shrooms. I probably should have did shrooms before and never did it. I see it's becoming something that's like a little bit more accepted and shit. They even using mushrooms for certain type of psychological things now. So, but you know what I mean? Me, I've always just been strictly trees my whole life.
Right.
And for me, it was just a little different. I was born with a hole in my heart, so I had a heart murmur. Even though my hole closed up, and I always played sports, I never had nothing that hindered me from doing anything. I played full contact sports, football, basketball, whatever. You know, I always kind of had that caution in my body and my mind in the back. You know, you got that shit in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
So I just never did that shit. I think I drank lean a couple times and maybe like 3 ecstasy pills in my life.
Right.
That's literally the drug. Like I said, lean 2 times, ecstasy 3 times, and a couple blue bombers here and there. Outside of that, that's my drug life. Outside, I don't even take fucking pain medicine.
Right.
But like I said, to see those kids, 8th, 9th grade, because I only went to Bexley 8th grade, 9th grade year. Now I went to party up until I was probably like about 11th grade. Then I kind of stopped kicking it or going there. Because then I started throwing my own parties. You know how we
remember those, man.
Yeah, we started throwing our own parties my 11th grade year. So we started doing our own thing then. But up until then, I was just bopping around, moving with the vibes. And you know how it is when you meet up on the weekend as a kid. What's going on this weekend? Everybody throw up what they know going on, and you pick the best spot. So,
Mr. O with the info, what it do, Joe?
Like I was lucky to be in those parties because they was definitely different. And
he said they was definitely different.
because what you're talking about, you know, like I said, I was the only black guy. You know what I mean? And I played sports. I was a basketball player. I played football. So with me being a sports guy, a popular guy, I guess women, you know, I guess they find me cute in a way. So to be there and, you know, not only play sports, be popular, pretty much know everybody. And this is a freshman. Like I'm more popular than your senior. You know what I mean? Bexley was just different. Like when you watch these movies and shit, and you see these white movies, it be like that, and they be toning it down.
American Pie,
huh?
Like American Pie.
Yeah, and that was a toned down version, bro.
Right.
That's why I love that movie. Like, what's crazy? That's one of my favorite movies because American Pie reminded me kind of of. It wasn't my senior year when we was doing shit like that. That was more earlier. You know, we a little bit more advanced. But
right.
American Pie, it makes me chuckle because it takes me back to those days. You know what I mean? When I was in high school. So when the movie come on, I watch it because it kind of connects me back with my old days. And it was, you know how it was, Virgil. Like when we all got together, it was like we was in some environments. We going to the hood, you know, it was just different. So yeah, when you talk about them and us, it's different party vibes, different ways they do, and they were more advanced in those realms of sexuality than I would say even black people. You know,
Right.
even though we might have more babies, they were doing all that shit when I was in 8th and 9th grade.
Yeah.
And they were able to do it freely because they was having these big ass parties at these houses where we, you know, it may look like we the ones that would be out there probably like fucking more and all that, but nah, we just was knocking people up more. You know what I mean? White people just don't have babies at young ages. They say,
Yeah, not in the way that or the
no,
amount that
no.
other races do.
Oh, it was girls that got pregnant at Bexley.
Yeah, for sure it was.
They all got abortions. None of their parents ever gonna let them have babies in Bexley. And them girls got pregnant at Bexley, but ain't no Jewish. Think about it, ain't no Jewish man gonna let his daughter have no baby at the age of 16, 17, 18.
Especially if she's not married.
And that's also a difference in the Jewish community and why they be so advanced. You know, they look at these type things like where we'll be like, oh, well, you could take care of that baby and you'll be all right. Them guys like, nah, fuck that. You out of the family will. You ain't getting shit. Like, you know, and they threats is real. Like,
it could get serious, man.
Yeah, they don't play that shit, but that's the separation in communities that a lot of us don't understand also because we think that this shit is cool. It's fun and games. A lot of shit that we do out here, shit. Me and Virgil, we did all this hustling. We did all this shit back in the day. And it set us back about 10, 15 years in life. But at the time, we was the niggas. You know what I mean? But a Jewish parent would have pulled us to the side and gave us a little bit more game, but we didn't have that extra game. Like my dad was a street dude. He could only give me street advice. You know, he gave me a lot of dope ass advice, but my dad wasn't no businessman like that. It was only so much my pops could show me or tell me. You know? So, you know, that's where you gotta also, you know, I know we talking about just sexuality and all this shit, but you know, the sexuality that I'm tying it into is that it does stem from also the way that their daughters act and the way their sons act in those communities.
Right.
And we don't have babies that young in their communities because they're not gonna let that happen. They ain't gonna let you fuck up
not in large numbers anyway.
No, definitely not in large numbers. Because it happens. You go to the west side, and you'll find a lot of white girls pregnant young.
Right.
But they ain't Jewish.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So it's different. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100.
It's a big difference, bro. You know, I know.
Yeah, it's totally different. But we always think like, oh, they're against us, this and that. No, they just know how to keep the money circulating. From the time you born to the time you die, that's what Jewish people learn how to do. They learn how to.
Not only that though, L. Not only that. Let me come up for this too, man. Not only that though, y'all, but in other communities, sexual liberation and freedom is still shunned upon. It's still frowned upon. It's not something to be venerated or celebrated. like it is in the black community. Y'all chicks, y'all black females, y'all celebrate y'all sexuality more so than, or should I, it's something that's celebrated amongst our community. Like y'all will encourage each other to be whores. White girls do it too, but they mamas ain't teaching them that shit. Ain't no white girl mama telling them, for the most part, in large numbers, you gotta find a man that loves you more than you love him. Ain't none of these white girls, especially Jewish white people, they ain't sitting up there telling their kids. You understand me? You know what I'm saying?
With money.
Yeah, you know, they're just not doing that for the most part, and that's what I mean by that. Let's look at this video right here. Let's listen to this right here, y'all.
Talk of this young woman that came from a conservative household, had both her mother and her father in her life, and somehow
this is proof right here, like so many of us real ones know, right? That just because you come from a two-parent home, right? A two-parent home, you know, your quintessential family, right? That doesn't exempt you or protect you from being indoctrinated and manipulated and assimilated into the hive mind of thought, ratchet culture. Let's go.
She still found a way to go down the wrong path. She went down the path of being a thought, a 304, a succubus, thought-cubus spirit. So let's go ahead and get into
Hold on.
Graduated with a
Did that nigga just say thought-cubus? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, L. That's why I fuck my nigga L, man. That's why I do these things with L, because L hear the same stuff I heard, man. Right?
Hey, give that nigga an award for that word.
Give him an award for coming up with a new terminology. Thought-cubus, man. Thought-cubus.
I like
Not
that.
A thought-cubus, man.
You ain't hear my initial reaction because I was on mute, but I definitely busted out laughing off of that shit.
Hey man, I know you did. I see you. Hey, listen, I can hear it through the airways. My nigga L was weak like me. Listen, OG, did you hear what he said, bro? That nigga said thought-cubus.
That is classic shit right there. What the fuck?
We got a new terminology, people. Hey, real talk family, man. We got a new terminology. Thought-cubus. Hold on, let me give this brother his credit, man. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta give him the credit on that one right there.
Hold on real quick, y'all. Let me give y'all this brother name.
That's
Based Chris. There's a content creator by the name of Based Chris. I don't know if he meant to put biased or he spelled it wrong, but it's Based. B-A-S-E-D Chris.
That nigga's
man. Shout out a Based Chris, man. If you tapping in and listening, man, listen, bro. Thank you for coming up with that terminology, man. That's some fly shit right there. Thought-cubus. And that goes back to what I told y'all about this behavior being demonic. Because a succubus and an incubus, we all know what those are. So now we have the thought-cubus.
Oh shit, that was classic right there.
Classic, man. Super classic. Let's finish listening to this, man. Not a thought-cubus.
GPA, shy, strict, conservative parents, never had a boyfriend. Now, what most of these fathers don't realize is the more you are strict, especially with these modern day women, these girls, the more curious she's going to be when she goes to college or when she just moves out of your house.
That's a fact.
So when these fathers send their daughters to college, they don't know that they're sending them to thought boot camp because once they get to college, they're living on their own. You know, they got their own.
Like me.
Not thought boot camp. It's so true.
So these girls are racking up their body counts. They're talking to Chad, they're talking to Tyrone, and they are getting their back blown out.
Chad and Tyrone.
Not Chad and Tyrone.
Shots.
And let's stop it right there real quick, y'all. Right?
Yeah, he's moving fast.
Base Chris got he got a point right there, right? Now think about it, y'all. A lot of y'all is from small towns, especially y'all white girls, right? So when y'all go to these college universities,
listen,
you know what I'm saying? Even though most of these universities in the Midwest region are going to be PWIs, black folks still attend them. So you're definitely going to be going to school with Chad, Brad, Tyrone, and Marshawn, right? So you're going to have a smorgasbord, basically. You're going to have a smorgasbord of different pipes to try out. You know, and think about this: unsupervised. You have no parental supervision. You're on your own. Yeah, man, all that stuff that y'all have been deprived of. If you grew up around a real father who didn't allow you just to do anything, some of those things may come into manifestation when you go to college, man. I'm just saying, me and Elle have been to numerous college party with each other.
Yeah, bro.
Have been on many double duo plus tangos with each other, man.
You know, so look, you know, I went to a couple different colleges. Oh my gosh, I just fucked up. All right. So yeah, all I'm gonna say is this: what Virgil saying, he ain't even giving you the full thing. Just know that shit goes down. We can't really talk because we can't talk too much on it because it'll start sounding like, damn, you know what I mean?
Right.
But y'all ain't go to the block parties. Y'all ain't see all this shit we seen, man. Y'all like a lot of people like they may have lived like great lives and been around a lot of shit, a lot of women. But like he said, you know, we were supplying colleges with shit. Like literally driving up to colleges, me, Verge Court. We like low-key ran a couple colleges. If you got something at Wright State for a certain period of time, it was a good time that you got it from us. You know what I mean? And it just is wild because I sit back and I look at it because those parties we used to go to, that's why they used to invite us to those parties.
Exactly.
Fonz is another one of our homies that y'all see come on the show here and there with Verge. You know, over there, and he's really cool with a lot of white people. So he would take us to a lot of white parties.
Right.
And it's different.
It's very, very different.
And when I was in college, I went to Central State, which was a HBCU, but all of my friends went to Wright State, which is probably 80% white and 20% of whatever else. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is what we're saying is even understatements. I can say whatever I say, and you probably think like, yo, this nigga hell lying his ass off. And I ain't even telling you the story. That's how real it is. Like, this shit is real out here. And yeah, when them daughters get cut loose and they go into them parties and they ain't never been around this type of environment, dudes too.
Yeah.
Trust me. I seen dudes 4.0s fell out of college in their first shit. They ain't fell out, but they on academic probation. I'm like, damn. Bro, you say you got a 4.0? Yeah. Niggas don't know how to act when they don't get supervision for the first time.
Right.
Very rare that people do. Like me, I was cool because shit, we was already getting it on. Like I was 16. Y'all think I'm the youngest out of all the homies outside of like Rob. But Rob wasn't around when we was doing what we was doing at the very beginning. So I was running with these cats and my mom and dad let me go out with Verge and Court and all my friends is older than me. So we out in the clubs. 15, 16 years old, I'm in the clubs. Not the teen clubs. We are in the bars Wednesday night till 2, 3 in the morning, kicking it. So we seen this shit, man. Like if you gonna listen, a lot of these, like we was telling y'all about the passport bros, you can't listen to all these niggas because a lot of these niggas is lame as fuck.
Yeah.
We could tell y'all from experience.
Yeah, my nigga Red just was going in on that shit earlier, man.
Yeah, not from what we heard, not from what we may know, not taking educated guesses. We're telling you from the fucking source when we talk about shit like this. When we talk about what we did and all this shit, we don't have to lie about that. Because if anything, we don't even tell y'all a lot of shit because may look worse.
It may look worse. And listen, hear what I'm saying with this, right? With that right there. Real ones, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Came up. Real ones know what it is, man. You know, when you listen to somebody tell you something, you can tell if they lying or not. You can tell, I mean, this nigga perfect, man. This perfect, man. You know, good and down hell well, you don't know nothing about what you talking about, man. But listen here, though, man. You hear me? And I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get back to watching and listening to the rest of this video, man. Young brothers out there, if you got daughters, man. Not saying that nothing's more important than the other one, but man, listen. Be involved in your daughter's lives, man. Be a good example of a man to them, man. Because I'm telling you right now, from personal experience, L, right? If you don't instill the certain qualities into your daughter, as in a representation of what a man is, there's a high chance, right? Your daughter's going to go to college if she decides to go and get super clapped if she wasn't already getting clapped up in high school.
But you know what was crazy, Virg? Is as much as you might even say that, I don't even think that's the savior.
Because it's not. I'm just saying for the most part, I'm just saying if you want to increase the chances of your daughter not being body count shorty when she get out of your supervision and underneath your leadership and authority, man, from long distance, per se, going to college, it will behoove you as a father to be the best display and example of a man. That way your daughter will at least respect men, which means she will respect herself. Right?
Yeah, because sometimes y'all niggas
that's not a foolproof program. I mean, you could be the best dad you possibly be, and you know, or whatever, and then you know, your kid just get cut loose and just it turned out like we've seen so many good kids do.
Right.
I'm talking about me and L. We know personally. You hear me?
Good girls gone bad, but
good girls gone bad, but you can't turn a bad girl good. You dig? Only the Most High. Yeshua Hamashiach could do that. You know what I'm talking about, man? Come on, let's listen to the rest of this video.
This nigga bad.
These college girls, they get down.
You hear me?
Because I did too.
And it's a reason why we specifically, I'm specifically, I ain't gonna say targeting, but focusing on college age chicks, because this is where a majority of these new modern chicks that y'all call now, right? You know what I'm saying? The majority of them go to college. They go through the meat grinder, mind effing system of so-called higher education called college, right? And this is where the indoctrination starts. This is why they influenced, marketed, advertised to all females, especially in the Black community with the HBCU, for y'all to go to college so y'all could be indoctrinated under the disguise of being educated, at the same time downloading these ideologies of women's rights movements, sexual freedom revolution movements, feminism and stuff, knowing that this very ideology will contribute to what's going on to this day, right? Because back in the day, right, not too many Black folks went to college. They had trades and stuff like that. They really didn't need to go to college. College was a waste of time when your uncle had 50, 60 acres and your other uncle had 20, 30, and your grandpa had 100. It was kind of pointless to go to college. You hear me? You dig? Now, when you think about college, and El can speak on this, I can speak on this. We've both been to college, right? And I'm gonna say this just real quick, and we're gonna move on. Unless you're going for like engineering, something to do with infrastructure, government, law,
IT,
it's kind of pointless going to college, man.
Yeah,
it's the time and money, right? But you got to think about what you do learn when you go to college, though. You learn social skills. You learn to interact with different types of people, both sexes, men and women, male and female, white, Black, Asian, African, whatever. So that's a good thing to it. And you learn some autonomy and how to, if you're responsible, You learn how to budget your money and stuff like that as well too. So I mean, I'm not saying it's no positivity in going to college. I'm just saying for the most part, it's a waste of goddamn time and money, especially nowadays.
Yeah, go watch a great movie to kind of give you a lightweight college experience is Higher Learning.
Yeah, Higher Learning.
Yeah, that gives you a good outlook on how college is kind of set up. You know, you drop into this place with a bunch of people you don't know from all places all across the world, United States, all different kind of walks of life, and you just got to kind of figure it out. You know?
Yeah, that's a fact. Well, let's finish listening to this, man.
What was the best part?
So I know how to get down, bro. They are nasty. All right. I knew a girl that she told me she gained 50 bodies within a year. Some of these girls are gaining 25 bodies within a semester. So these fathers don't know that their daughters are becoming thots. Because it's mainly the curiosity because they couldn't do what they wanted to do. Remember, being a thought doesn't just come out of nowhere. Being a thought has always been in a woman. She just couldn't express herself. She didn't have the freedom to be a thought yet until she moved out of her parents' house, until she got the freedom that she wanted. All right? Became a corn star in the adult industry after school.
Dang.
Now, I know what y'all may be thinking. Chris, this could be a fake video for clout, likes, and attention. Yes, I get that. It could be fake. But this is also reality. Because a lot of these modern women, this is how they get down. There's a lot of women right now that are dropping out of college to get into the adult industry. And that industry in itself.
And that's a fact.
No, that is true.
That's the absolute fact.
Shit, look at OnlyFans.
That's why you just took the words out of my mouth, Paul, man. Look at OnlyFans, y'all.
Got Iggy hopping on OnlyFans now.
OnlyFans, this is one thing I like about OnlyFans, man. Because y'all can sit up here, because you can sit up here and talk to one of these girls, man. You can talk to one of these Uncle Diggity, what you talking about? He said, only thing stopping them from being thought is the freedom. That's good. Hey, man. Right? Now, sit up here and look at OnlyFans, right? And you will have a conversation with some chicks or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Discussing OnlyFans. And a lot of these girls will say some goofy. You see it on Fresh and Fit all the time. And I've personally had these conversations. They will try to justify OnlyFans not being a mostly, majorly, mainly sex-driven site. They'll try to say something like, you know, they're not just people on there. There's people on there that's doing like cooking lessons and this and man. Shut up, man. Shut up. Stop it, man. You hear me? Out of all the content creating going on over there on OnlyFans, I doubt less than 1% of it is anything that is not sexually orientated, man. You hear me? So with that being said, right, it's safe to say that OnlyFans, you got two situations going on over there, L? You on the computer? All right.
Pull the other one up. I'm taking this one off.
All right. OnlyFans is basically sexually driven. All right. And OnlyFans has created the digital platform for y'all to get indoctrinated digitally, holographically, right? Electrically to the tricking, right? And to being a whore. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans proves that most females, if given an opportunity where they didn't have to actually physically engage in giving up that box, what eventually is what it's going to lead to as you watch OnlyFans and it's people in there literally having sex online. Penetration. Wow. You feel me? Wow. Wow. You hear me? Most of y'all females, if given an opportunity, y'all would sell that box even if it's digitally. And let me tell y'all this too, man. Mentally, now we going on the higher plane right now for a brief second, right? Mentally, psychologically, right? Your brain does not know the difference between you thinking about having sex, dreaming about having sex, or actually having sex. Your brain doesn't know the difference between the three, right? It's all the same to your brain. So with that being said, sex as we experience is an illusion, right? But it's connected. It's an illusion that's so, sitting in the fibers of our psyches that we actually identify with it and get a sense of self from it, which is why so many people out here who are sexually driven, and we're being guided as a society to be so sexually motivated and driven. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to OnlyFans, like I said, is proven, L, and I'm pretty sure L would agree, all my brothers would agree, you know what I'm saying, that OnlyFans has facilitated the platform for, if most of y'all chicks can and would, y'all would sell that box in some form in exchange for financial gain. Put a 1 in the chat, brothers, right?
Juju in the building, OG, Brownie Ellie, the beautiful 2 ladies in the building. Who else in the building tonight, man? Let me shout everybody out. Jalen, the man,
Brownie and Juju got up out of here so they could go bump up,
What they doing, man? I rock with, hey, man, look, Virgil, they got, she said, Virgil.
Brownie and Ellie said, man, we about to go ahead and get a little.
I'm talking salute, ladies. You know me. I'm like, hey, I welcome it, but I understand.
Flat out, Uncle Diggity.
I definitely understand the size. Uncle Diggity, prodigal son in the building. What up, man? I hope everybody having a fucking blessed day today. It was a great day in Columbus. About 55 to 60 degrees.
It was a beautiful day.
And the sun finally came out after like 3 or 4 days. So it wasn't a gray ass Columbus day, which was dope. You know, but nah, yeah, real talk, y'all. Y'all gotta look at all this shit, man. It be wild out here, yo. You know, I don't got no issues with the OnlyFans. I ain't the type cat to subscribe to.
Never.
You know, none of that type shit. I ain't gonna spend no bread up front like that. Like, you know, we go out, we kick it, we do whatever, you know, whatever happens. You know how it is. I'm more of an old school cat. We go on the date, we do what we do, we slide through afterwards and make it happen. But I'm not one of those guys that's laying like what was my man in what was that movie? Oh shit, where they was robbing the banks and shit. The 4 chicks, Queen Latifah.
Oh, you talking about Set It Off?
Yeah, Set It Off. Who was my man? When she needed the money for her brother. Stoney. It was her name was Stoney. But what was his
dude's name?
You know what I'm talking about.
What was his name, man?
I can't remember. But
something. I'm in a bind, man. What was my man's name? Nate? Was his name Nate? Was his name Nate?
Could have been. I'll go with Nate. But
what was his name, y'all? Hey, fellas, help us out. What was dude's name and Set It Off, man? Who Jada Pinkett had to do something strange for some change for, man.
Yeah,
what was dude's name? What was his name? Nate. I'm in the bind, Nate. Ain't that what she said?
Yeah, you know what? That sounds that line sounds like it flew perfectly. Yeah.
The old Simp. I'm in the bind, Nate. Yeah, I'm in the bind, Nate. Hey, Nate is an old trick ass name, ain't it, man?
Oh wow. But
hey, Uncle Diggity, man. Hey,
yeah,
Nate is a trick ass name. Man, you got a nigga name is Nathaniel. His name is Nathaniel. Hey, man, your name is Nathaniel, man. You probably about to buy some coochie, man. You probably ain't got no problem spending some bread on some coochie, man. Y'all talking about, man, because when y'all think of Nate, you just think of an old corny ball ass, sucker ass dude, man.
Oh, bro, he fucked it up for all the Nates, man. That movie alone, you know how some movies can fuck it up for a nigga's name? That was the one that fucked it up.
I'm in the bind, Nate. That nigga said, really? You gotta do something strange with it. And this is the thing, bro, with the whole thought culture, y'all. A lot of y'all chicks if given the opportunity and no one knew about it, y'all would definitely
do what Jada did. Yeah, do the same thing. A lot of them do it.
Yeah, they do. I know. You ain't gonna. And this is what I'm telling y'all. Listen here. I don't care what y'all girls got to say about it. You ain't gonna tell me nothing.
I just gonna say girls because it's a lot of y'all niggas that be out there fucking with them ugly and fat chicks and white chicks. Just to get
there's a lot of y'all dudes out there too. It's a lot of them
doing that too.
A lot of y'all dudes be out there creeping with Big Shirley when it's early. Shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1. A lot of y'all be creeping with Big Shirley when it's early.
Yeah,
I know I have once or twice in my life.
You know it's tax season. You know tax season. You already know what tax season is about. Come on, I ain't gotta put y'all up on this game.
Oh,
look,
my God,
tax season is around the corner, bro. You about to see a lot of weird relationships now with tax season.
You said weird relationships.
Tax season, you know, niggas be finding whoever.
Yeah, it was Nate. I'm in the bind, Nate. That was dude's name, Nate. It was Nate. I'm in the bind, Nate. Oh, nasty ass niggas, man. Y'all niggas out there, man. Crazy, man. And this is what I'm saying, man. When it comes to thought and tricking and simp culture and all that stuff, it's synonymous to each other, man, because you know what I'm saying, the tricks can't live without the simps and the you know, and the thoughts and the whores can't survive without the thoughts, the tricks and the simps and such. You know, it's a symbiotic relationship going on there, man. All for Xbox and some J's. You niggas is nasty, man. Listen here. And I can speak on this. So, ladies, just to let y'all know, we ain't just all going in on y'all. We're going to keep it fair across the board, though, right? When I was in the joint, right? Listen to me. Right? Y'all see this yourselves, right? Y'all see this yourselves, right? A lot of y'all have been watching the new show. What's the show called?
Oh, that getting out of jail, and then they be messing with.
What's it called though?
I seen some of it here and there.
Married After Lockup or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Marriage After Lockup.
Married After Lockup. What's the young boy out? And they out of Ohio too, dude. From was locked up north somewhere.
Yeah,
probably was on some fun boy shit in the joint. You hear me?
That little light skinned cat,
man. You hear me?
The light skinned cat with all the bread, and he got the big black girl.
Yeah.
He's definitely juicing her up for bread. You could tell.
You niggas is terrible, man. For real, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself too. And
what do you have in this box?
Hold on. When I was in the joint, right? This man, Love After Lockup. That's what it's called. I got it. You niggas is nasty, man. For real, man. You niggas nasty, man. I can vouch for this myself because I've witnessed this first hand, right? Now, man, I tell you, man, niggas we know too, man. This is crazy, man. You niggas is nasty.
Yeah, we know some.
Hey, listen, man. When I was in the joint, you hear me? I noticed something, man. And it was definitely more prominent amongst you light-skinned dudes, too. I will say that.
Don't be putting it on that light-skinned cat, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100, man.
You ain't that far off.
You know what I'm saying? I used to see dudes who used to be in the dorm or in the block talking all this player stuff, this, that. And these dudes, when you go onto the VI floor, these dudes be having huge girls out. I'm talking about, man, listen, man. I done seen these dudes out here with girls that look just like this big girl right here. Little dudes like dude. These dudes really be sitting up here having pen pal relationships with these chicks. They got dating services in there. So these girls be thirsty in the joint, man. These fat, nasty girls, man. And they be wanting to sit here and talk to these dudes in the joint. because it gives them a sense of control over the relationship, which they do have, and they ain't got to worry about him messing with no other girl. But, you know, I don't mean he ain't messing with another male, right? And we're going to get to that, right? So, listen here, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I done been on that VI floor, y'all. Y'all hear me, man? Uncle Diggity, my nigga Uncle Diggity, I'm pretty sure Uncle Diggity has seen this too. Look, I done been on that VI floor, y'all, and I done seen dudes out there. Huh?
He said she looked like a bag of potatoes.
Y'all crazy.
Oh, bro, she looked like
LPP gang though. I done been on that VI floor, man. And I done seen dudes, man. I done seen y'all on the floor, and I'm looking at, like, nah, man, not for no commissary, not for no money on the books, not for no visit, man, not for no money on the phone, man. No, man. I absolutely just couldn't do it, man. You feel me? And that just let me know, and this is why I say this to say this. I say that to say this. This is why it's a lot of fun boy activity going on in the joint, because you got to think the mind frame of a man who would be so willing to interact and romantically, possibly physically, sexually with any type of looking chick like this, just so he can, have visits and money on his books and stuff while he's in jail. That is a man who we almost be willing to do anything for some money, because I associate stuff like this with being a rat bastard. If a dude will have no respect for himself, I'm talking about, because to mess with a chick like this, even more so just because she'll send you money and stuff, that's very disrespectful to manhood. It's very low self-esteem. You ain't got no respect for yourself or none of that stuff.
You shouldn't do something like that. Easier.
As a man, you hear me? John Jay in the building. What's up, big bro? John Jay said she got back tits.
Bro, she looked like she melting.
And so listen what I'm saying, though, man. And listen, man, I'm going to drop the link, man. Y'all brothers is more than welcome to come up. Man, y'all want to, man.
Looks like she a piece of ice in the 90s.
Y'all brothers and sisters is more than welcome to come up. I can fit 10 people up in here. Y'all more than welcome to tap in, man. But I'm just saying, though, man, as a man, because come on, y'all, man, we're going to be honest, man. It is some of us who are actually attracted physically to big girls. This is true. But it's not a lot. Matter of fact, that number is so small, it's almost not even worth mentioning. You hear me? Most of us are absolutely not attracted to this at all. Not even this, but definitely not this. You hear me? And we ain't going to sit here and act like we are, because we're not. So, dudes, you have no respect for yourself as a man. That means you have no standards. And chicks, y'all should be weary of a guy who is willing to mess with a chick like this just because she is able to financially provide for him, especially if in a situation in the joint. And I'm telling y'all right now, girls, y'all messing with dudes in the joint, and y'all know y'all terrible. You hear me? You know you look a damn fool. Let's be real, ladies, man. You know you look a damn fool. You hear me? You're fat, you're nasty. You're not big and sassy. You're fat and nasty. Shout out to my nigga Red Supreme, man. Hey, I ain't trying to be. Hey, listen, you're not big and classy. You're fat and nasty. And that's what she is, man. I would rather, man, listen. There's no money you could pay me to entertain this girl. I don't give a damn if I was doing life. Well, I don't know, maybe life in prison, that might be different. If I'm doing, like I said, if I'm doing 6.5 years like what I did, I don't know. I can't do it. I got too much respect for myself. I got too much sauce, too much swag. I got nice listening girls coming up here to visit me. You understand what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? So, yeah, man. I mean, this is proof on the male side that this is akin to male, or you can say this is the male thought and ratchet behavior, because it's very thottish, it's very radish of a male to have so much self-disrespect that he would entertain any type of physical interaction with a chick that looked like this. And I'm telling y'all right now, it's dudes who hold claim to fame. Listen to me, y'all, man. It's dudes whose whole demo when they get out the joint is to go after and target fat girls like this and take advantage of them financially and mentally. Oh, I'm telling you, I done sat amongst guys having full-fledged conversations. They done came up with a whole playbook for this stuff, L. You hear me?
Oh, I can only imagine.
And y'all girls going to go because 80+% of y'all is overweight. And out of that 87%, like damn near 90% of y'all are, or should I say, like more than half of y'all, more than 3/4 of y'all are morbidly obese, just like this chick.
Now I feel like that's a subject that we gotta kind of tap on because it ain't just women, it's men. Like we gotta get out this obese shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Because for one, man, you know, it's a couple things that it shows. Like you little big, you know, we get that, you know.
John Jay said big girl need love too.
I get that. I wholeheartedly get that. Everybody deserves love and where they get it from, how they get it. But when you get to this point, you've said fuck it. You know what I mean? And that's for a man, woman, any of that. And to me, it also shows lack of self-control. You know what I mean?
Let me read what my nigga Uncle Diggity said, man. Niggas in visitation with a clown. Exactly, Uncle Diggity, man. Yeah. With a clown you out there on the VR floor, man. Listen, niggas in visitation with a clown the shit out of you where I was at. Cats with ugly bras were embarrassed to get visits. Yeah, me too. But listen, though, Uncle Diggity.
How do you knock it down?
This is what I started to notice, though, Uncle Diggity. This is what I started to notice, man. Dudes was starting to be like F it, man. It's like, man, I need a visit, man. I need money in the books. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying, you know, if you get these big girl pen pals, you know, eventually they want to come and see you. They want to come and see you. And, you know, and a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, this is they claim to fame in the joint. I'm telling you what I know. This is a lucrative market in the joint, man. Guys specifically befriend through pen pals these big, fat, nasty girls like her, right? And eventually they put money on the dudes' books. Send them food boxes, clothes boxes, you know what I'm saying? But eventually they put money on the phone and then they're going to want to come and see you. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to have to entertain her one of these days. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you're doing the stretch, you know what I'm saying? So I've been seeing out here dudes talking all this stuff about, yeah, I got my girl sending me money on the books, yeah, going to the store, yeah. You see I'm out there on that VR flow, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good diggity, man. You be like, oh, man, that's what you got coming up here to visit you, man. You supposed to be a player, man. You supposed to be, you know, dudes in the block hollering, man. They out there got a whole elephant on the VR flow. Listen, I'm not Casanova. You hear me?
Better be out there rocking Louis.
Yeah, I'm cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything that ever came to visit me, every single one of you niggas would smash. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Some of y'all probably would even trick on them too. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of you niggas is trick ass niggas, man. And I know because I used to be a trick ass nigga. That's how I know. See how boldly I can admit that? I wouldn't dare, man. Listen, when I was in the joint and I used to think of how simpish, sucker ass behavior it was when I used to be going to the strip clubs and shit like that.
Strip
clubs. I be thinking about that, bro. Hell, I think about that stuff to this day, man. I be like, man, all the money I blew tricking on.
Shit,
embarrassing, man.
Buying bottles in the club when I didn't even drink rosé, and I'm just
that's embarrassing. Just to impress some bras, man. Embarrassing, man. Shameful. But like, and shout out to Jack. We've simped so y'all young guys don't have to. At some point, we all done did some trick ass, simp ass shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of y'all, you super player ass, since y'all came out the twat ass dudes, man. Like y'all just been so ganged up since the womb to present times. Like y'all just, man, get out of here, man. Like my man Sinful used to say, rest of us is sinful, man. You gotta talk about them F's on your report card just as much as you talk about them A's, man. Let's go ahead and tap in with this video real quick.
All of theirs belonging.
Look, man, like,
all of his belonging.
Like, look how big and smack she is, man.
Yeah, she ain't even like the fluffy.
Find a nice little hiding space.
Like, look at that, man. That's Rasputin, man.
Yeah, that ain't even like the fluffy cute. Like, I can even get if he had like something that was like cute in the face, but just
right.
Nah, that ain't even.
Look at OG. OG said she looked like Yokozuna and Viscera put together. Damn, not Viscera.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And dudes used to be on the VR. Dudes used to be on the VR floor with bras like this, just like this, man. I used to be looking like, you niggas is nasty, man.
It is to put them in Derrick's grandmother's house.
Now that is ridiculous. That is doing too much.
It's not. I wouldn't say I have trust issues, but
man, hold on. Let me run that back, man. You niggas is nasty, man. That's what y'all here messing with, man. Behind closed doors, man. When it's early. You hear me? Y'all, this is what y'all dudes out here doing, man, when y'all think ain't nobody watching, man. You nasty ass dudes, man. Y'all sitting up here creeping with Big Shirley like that, man. That's terrible, man. My man John Jay came through with a contribution to the situation. Shout out to my brother John Jay. You know what I'm talking about? John Jay came through with a contribution to the situation, man. When I heard my thing go off, I had a feeling it was my brother John Jay because he always showed love for the real ones, man. This what y'all dudes out here messing with, man. Let me find out, man. Listen here, man. I was straight, you know what I'm saying? Straight jack. I'll straight jack before I mess with a bra like this. You in the free world, man. You niggas is nasty, man. Like, come on, man. L, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. Even the big girl I hit, she wasn't nowhere near this size, and she was cute.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
you already know, John Jay.
If you gonna hit a fluffy chick, and we call them fluffies. You know what I mean?
fluffy, lovely.
You know what I mean? Like, you at least
wrong with a little fluffy, lovely.
Cute. You know, we all just slid into a fluffy. We ain't gonna out here act like we ain't.
We ain't about to sit up here and do that, man. Y'all dudes be killing me, man, for real, man.
But I'm gonna tell you, any of the fluffies that I mess with, they definitely had a cute face.
Right.
But this one, and I DJed for a lot of years, so I was in the bars, and I could have got victim to a lot of shit. But they could have took me down being drunk, buying me drinks while I'm in the DJ booth, and like I done seen chicks plot on me, bro. Like, I kind of felt like the predator mentality. Like, being a DJ, you get that predator mentality from women. Like, bro, like really, like women with like how niggas look at chicks and how they stalk them. Like, I had, like, when you DJing, it's like that same shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some of these chicks like, oh, I'm gonna take him home tonight, and it's a competition, you know. And like, it's crazy because chicks like this got the most confidence.
Crazy, right?
And that shit, bro. I mean, it'd be crazy that the chicks like that look like this, that be in the bar, they got the most confidence, bro.
They do. I totally agree with you on that, bro. They definitely do.
And that's wild. Like, they used to be like, what you ain't, like, attitudes and everything. I'm like, for one, if I was to choose to fuck with a chick that ain't like on my taste level, you know, I'm definitely not dealing with one with an attitude problem.
Right.
Like, nah, you got all the wrong qualities. Like, nah, bro, that is wild, man.
You dudes is nasty, man, for real, for real. So,
nasty.
ladies, man, don't ever make no mistake. We keep it fair and across the board over here. We're not biased over here, man. You hear me? Because you niggas is nasty, man. You see the title of the show is the diversity of Ratchet, Thot, and Simp culture. Because you got to be a simp-ass dude, nasty dude, lame dude to ever entertain, physically, sexually interact with anything that looks like this. Seriously.
Because some women that say the same thing about me or Virgil. Like, oh, I need to fuck with a nigga that look like him.
Stop it.
Each person has their own preference, but there are preferences where you look at it and choice in any realm or world.
And that's so true, Uncle Diggity, and that's sad, man. That's sad, y'all. Y'all nasty, man. For real, y'all nasty. John Jay said you catch diabetes off the rip as soon as you smash these cheeks. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? She does this terrible. You niggas is terrible.
But
look how big
I want to
she
see
is.
what's going on.
Even her sister. Look, her sister, right? Her sister is kind of on a big. Is a big
what's
girl.
going on?
Like, you feel me?
She like double. She like two of hers.
She like 2 times the size of her sister. Her sister already big. Look at her sister's stomach.
Yeah.
Right? She got that dumbass wig on. Both of them. Look, y'all, y'all are caricatures of each other. Look, y'all got them dumbass lace front wigs that we can still see the edges and all that stupid goofy stuff. Y'all got them dumbass eyelashes. Y'all be wearing these stupid ass clothes. Y'all water them all outside. Oh my God, man. You niggas is nasty, man.
When I'm not around. If I see some shady, Derrick is gonna have hell to pay. The plan for tomorrow is he's getting out.
Damn.
And then
Look at that seatbelt, bro.
I'm just saying, God damn, y'all, man. Y'all niggas serious out here, man.
My fault. It kind of sound like we just ragging on her, but
no, we're not ragging. We're not, man. We don't care how nobody feel about it, man. We ain't ragging nothing, man.
I'm just calling it. I don't want y'all to think we ragging. We just we're watching the tape and we're giving you a synopsis of what we're seeing. And like I said, y'all could
exactly, Uncle Diggity.
Pick these videos apart and talk shit about us all day. But
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you like this: that seatbelt doesn't look comfortable
at all. It looks kind of dangerous too. Listen, I got a gap in my teeth. You know what I'm saying? All of that. My shit's kind of stained up. That's the only really flaw I got.
Bro,
I'm getting all of that stuff fixed though. See, I'm a man. I ain't got no danger, and none of that's preventing me from bagging any of you broads. But I'm in shape though. You hear me? And I'm super gained up and tied up. Plus, I'm handsome. But one thing for sure, this right here on girls and fellas, man, this is not a good look, man. And we're not doing this to sit up here and make fun of this chick right here, man. Blessings to the sister, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, she realized some situations and things going on in her life and she make a plan to do better. You know what I'm talking about? But this is becoming a situation and an issue, man. Not only the Thot, Ratchet, and Simp culture, man, but this thing with morbidly obesity, man, and obesity amongst all women, man. This is one of the reasons why a lot of y'all ain't gonna get married and get played continuously by dudes, because y'all fat. Nobody cares what fat people think. Nobody respects fat people. Nobody really particularly likes fat people. Because like L said, when you are fat, it says a lot of things about your character. One thing most people are going to assume about somebody that's fat, off top one, you're lazy. And that's not a good quality in any grown person. And 9 times out of 10, if you're lazy, that means you're broke. And if you're lazy and broke, that means you stink. Just imagine what it smells like in this region here. Not to be nasty or anything, y'all.
Out, and then we're gonna go to the hair salon, and then his family is gonna meet us there. They're not coming to the release. Derrick already made it clear to them that that moment really means a lot to me.
Look at her sister. Her sister like this.
Understand. I want us to have that moment first. I know of Derrick's family, but I have never met any of them. I don't want them there because they haven't.
All right, that's enough of that, man. That's enough of that, man. All right. Now we're going to focus on the brothers a little bit more too, man. Right? With this simp stuff, man. All right. Let's see what the ladies got to say about it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today I have a group of girls that are going to sit down here and talk to us all about simp. So if that's something you want to see, be sure to stick around until the end, and let's get into it. Okay, and how would you define it?
I would define a simp as a man or woman that is willing to go above and beyond to make their.
I like how she said women can be simps too. I like that.
Partner happy over their own expense.
A guy that does everything that the girl wants.
A man who constantly is just giving you compliments and
Uncle Diggity, you stupid, bro.
Just being very prominent in your life always.
I would probably define it as a person, maybe more. I feel like a guy usually who is like obsessed with their girlfriend, like does anything that they want them to do, would cancel plans with their like guy friends or whoever to do whatever the girlfriend wanted them to do that day or in that moment.
Yeah, they're just like kind of someone that just is, I feel like they're always like following you like a little puppy dog. And I don't like really simps.
Slightly, is that like a guy who's easy to fool in a sense, or am I thinking of it the wrong way?
Well, that could be it. It's basically like a guy who does too much for a girl that he likes that doesn't really like him back.
Oh.
But
see, y'all should have seen this broad face when she said that. She said, "Oh, since you said it like that, oh yes, I know lots of simps." You hear me? You sucker ass niggas, man.
I mean, he could be easy to fool. A lot of girls will manipulate guys who do that because they get, free stuff out of them or meals or Birkin bags. I mean, the list goes on. So have you ever had a guy simp for you?
Yes.
Okay. What did he do?
He took me shopping.
Okay.
So that was nice. I would say I've had a few. But I don't feel like it's simping if, like they're happy doing it. Does that make
No, it's still simping. And I'm glad she said that. You trick ass niggas, you, right? No, it's still some simp shit. And see, this is the thing, man. You see this girl, she know what a simp is, man. She know niggas be simping for her. And let me tell y'all girls something, man, right? I'm not telling you to not take advantage of any simp dude who may want to simp for you. Lance Parker, what's good, bro? What I'm saying is this is totally unmanly behavior. You know what I'm saying? When you on some simp sucker stuff, man, that's like you guys were almost willing to do anything to get the bitch. You hear me? And that's unmanly. And when it comes to simping, man, a lot of you dudes on this here YouTube, y'all are some simp ass, trick ass niggas. And how I know this, because like I said, I used to be a simp ass. I ain't gonna say I used to be a simp ass niggas. Just because you a trick don't necessarily mean you a simp. Some niggas is just, but then again, I guess, doing trick stuff is very simple. So I guess it's like very synonymous, man. You know what I mean? But, all y'all dudes out here, you got, what's this? I don't even want to say this dude's name. Lame, corny ass dude, man. Pastor Poppy, whatever the cornball dude name is, man. I was locked up with so many dudes like him. Hey, listen here, dog, and I'm going to tell y'all some real talk, though. And I ain't got to know this dude from a can of paint. I know they type. This Poppy Pastor, whatever the hell his lame-ass name is, he was the type of dude in a joint messing with girls like old girl. He was the type of nigga who had hella pen pals and was so corny in real life, but he was a nigga in the jail that worked out and had hella tattoos and stuff. He was the type of nigga that had hella pen pals. He was the matter of fact, he was the dude who you go to. He's like, hey man, I'm on a pen pal. He the nigga to go to. Because he got straight. He out there in the joint bragging about going to the store, bragging about going to commissary, and I got this and I got that, and blah, 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 blah. Whole time, this nigga is living off of the earnings of fat women.
Gotta get
it's
in.
Gonna be that one time. It's gonna be that one time y'all both gotta be out the same day. And you being a player like myself, you got something real decent out there. You know what I'm saying? You got something real decent out there because a brother like me ain't about to just have anything coming up to the penitentiary who's gal to come see me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about none of that. So when you go out there to your little demo, you got your little demo out there, saying looking right nice. So I ain't saying she the baddest chick in the world, but nigga got something decent out there. You know what I'm talking about? These dudes Papa Pastor Poppy, whatever the hell his name is. He the type of nigga out there on the VI floor with a big, huge elephant broad, kissing her in the mouth and everything.
Yeah, that's why
I know this to be true, because I done sit here and clout these niggas on the way back from the visit. Like, my nigga, I got to the block and tell everybody, like, this nigga lying.
right. You can't hide from the truth, man.
Oh my God.
Lance Parker, what up? Everybody
Lance Parker in the building.
You know,
yeah,
I do all that great. And then go over to my page, King Gales, and do the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the page and all that. And I'm just saying, though, I can see right through dudes, man. I've been locked up with you dudes, like I said, man. And dudes like Pastor Pop, whatever, he's one of these type of guys. I guarantee you, if he was in the joint, when he was in the joint, I guarantee you that nigga have fat hoes coming to visit him. I put money on that shit. I know you niggas, man. I know you niggas, man. And then they come home from the joint, and now they ain't got to physically, basically be whores for the fat bitches to get some little bread because they little fuck niggas for real life. Now they could just come online and just lie to all of y'all. And all of y'all stupid and want to just give niggas y'all money just because they telling y'all what y'all want to hear. So like I said, it's a symbiotic relationship between you Thots, Ratchets, and Simps, and suckers and tricks. It's like a huge symbiotic relationship going on right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, like it's like an agreement almost.
Yeah, like, you know, like I like your company, you like mine, but it might not go further than this.
And what did you do?
That just sounded so trickish and lame, did it though, L, man? Like, I can't imagine me being the player I am right now anyway, just hanging out with a chick and just tearing her off my bread just because I'm happy to be in her presence. Listen here, man. Ain't none of you little dusty foot, you hear me, nappy headed, tack head, you know what I'm talking about, biscuit head ass bras, you understand me? Ain't none of y'all worth that. I don't give a goddamn how good you look. I don't care how big your booty is, how flat and tight your stomach is, you know, how nice and thick your thighs is, because, you know, I love them thighs, you know what I'm talking about? No matter how nice your legs is and all of that, I don't give a damn about any of that shit, man. You hear me?
What we do is what we was going to do from the start.
You did.
And it could be somebody else. You know what I mean? What we do in our presences was already going to happen. You know what I mean? But like what Stacks is saying, some people were trying to run with it like, oh, we went here. Yeah. I mean, if you want to have fun, like you can roll with the winners. You know, that's the way we used to rock with it. Like, at least, you know, when we was out there, that's kind of how it was. Like, it wasn't like I'm paying for no pussy. Like, if you coming and you rolling with me, I was gonna have a great time whether you came or didn't. Like, but I'm glad you came because now we can have fun together at the end of the night and make it an even better night. You know, at the end of the day, it was gonna happen. What happened was gonna happen, as I always say. You know, my motto when I was out there being a single guy, I live in the moment.
You want to know something else though too, and this is what I'm saying. A lot of y'all do. This is how we can tell. A lot of you dudes, especially a lot of you dudes on YouTube nowadays, man, you sucker ass, no coochie getting ass, lame ass, no game having ass, sucker ass, simp ass dudes, right?
We didn't have to do it for.
We know you dudes. We grew up with you dudes, man. So we know y'all. We used to take y'all chicks from y'all when we was in high school and stuff, man. And we really used to take y'all chicks when niggas was starting to get a little bit of money out here, man. That was a wrap after that. We was already taking y'all chicks with no money at all. And when we started getting to a little bit of money, and it was just like, it was a wrap. You hear me? I can sit up here and I don't know how many times I can sit up here and had dudes calling my phone, talking about am I talking to their girl? You know what I'm saying? Listen here, I'm talking about, see, when this is what I'm telling you, you young brothers out there, man, right? And all y'all other dudes out there,
please don't do that.
You YouTube generation growing up ass grown dudes too, right? So you gotta have that sauce, man. This stuff gotta be, it gotta be in you. Like I say all the time, man. It got to be in you, not on you.
That's the
You gotta be
difference.
charismatic and magnetic, man. This is something that has to be instilled in you, man. This is not something you can. It ain't no store called Swag Mart, man. It ain't no Sauce World, man. It ain't no Sauce Mart. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no motherfucking Swag Owl at Kroger, man. You know what I'm talking about? This stuff got to be in you, man. You hear me? Now, some of us have to develop this, but some of us naturally have this, though, man. But when you a guy who's a hell of a guy, charismatic, magnetic individual, handsome, you know what I'm saying? You was raised by your, some masculine men, if not your father. You know what I'm saying? You had your mother who raised you a certain way. You know what I'm talking about? You grew up keeping your hair cut. You grew up with the nice, clean clothes. Even if your mother couldn't afford to go get the Anichi and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You at least kept yourself looking decent and clean. You know what I'm saying? You kept your hair cut. You had confidence about yourself. And your guys like that, man, we normally click up and link up with each other. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, when we get together and we convene, you know, the chicks is going to come. They're going to flock and they're going to follow, man. And we ain't going to have to spend nothing because they're just proud to be in the presence.
Yeah.
A lot of you niggas don't know nothing about that. A lot of you niggas was them corny niggas in school who absolutely the chicks paid no attention to. They befriended y'all, put y'all in the friend zone. Y'all were cool with them. Y'all will be the equivalent of what they call besties nowadays. Y'all hear me?
BFFs.
Out here being BFFs with these broads, man. Listen here. I love y'all women to death, right?
Oh, shit.
Love y'all to death. I absolutely do, especially y'all black ones. But
But they changed too, though. You know, the women.
Ain't none of y'all my friend. None of y'all my friend. I don't
but
have.
Those are the guys that's popping. Like, let's be 100 though, Stacks. Those are the guys that actually is popping. Them the dudes that you know, like you said.
Yeah, they are.
But the game is flipped a little bit. You know, I think the game is flipped. Like I ain't been in it, but just from what I see as a guy in the stands watching the game, analyzing, it's a lot different. Like they go more for the dudes that like you be like, oh, like, and I get it because I guess now it's like I don't know. Honestly, I can't get it. Now I try to understand. The only thing I can come up
It's
with,
real simple to understand, right? Because listen, a lot of you dudes, you know what I'm saying, y'all popping now because y'all saying y'all was the let's say the quote unquote nerds, lames, geeks, dweebs, and all of that stuff, right? Hold on, perfect word that y'all came up with it for. Non-select. Y'all were the non-select guys. Y'all were the guys that the girls didn't really like go towards, as far as like, you know, like how they came towards me and L.
But the thing is,
that makes sense.
I ain't even talking about that. I think when I'm talking about like even tapping in when you said like dudes calling out, like in our era, like for one, don't be calling no other niggas about your girl. That's your girl.
Oh yeah. What the hell?
That's your girl. You call her. You check the woman.
Oh yeah.
Y'all niggas out here fighting. Y'all be dying over these chicks. You know how many stories? Like it's crazy. Nas had this joint called Pussy Kills, and it was crazy. In the hood, pussy actually kills more niggas than anything. A lot of this shit y'all think be over beef or drugs or some shit. Nah, a lot of time a nigga ain't gonna tell you. Ain't no nigga gonna tell you I killed that nigga over no pussy. They're gonna try to make it seem like he stole some drugs from him or it was some beef or something. A lot of these niggas are in jail over pussy.
Yes, they are. I can tell you that firsthand. You hear me? And that's why when they listen here though, L, just to speak on this real quick, right? Because it coincides.
Calling my phone, asking me like for one, don't ever call my phone about no.
That's the lamest stuff you could ever do as a male, man. Is calling.
Because I don't talk about men.
No bitch, man.
Don't call me to ask me to talk about nobody else ever. Like if we talk, we're gonna talk between me and you. I don't do that. I don't do the call and talk on the phone.
Hey man, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? What's up? This Stacks. Now you already know I'm looking at the phone. Like, who the fuck is this? You know, I don't know this number because 9 times out of 10, if you calling me Stacks, nigga, your name stored in my phone and I know I'm talking to, right? Looking at the phone. This is just like a mock situation, bro, that happened. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all real live player from the Himalayas, y'all done experienced this once or twice.
It's awkward as fuck.
Yeah, who is and off top? You know me, I'm off top. Hey, who the fuck is this? I ain't no card, no nothing. Who the fuck is this? Right? Shit, you know Keisha? Ah, man, who is this, man? Who is this, bro? What's the name, bro? Oh, this Pee Wee, whatever, right? Yeah. Do I know who now? What's your bitch name? Talking to him just like this. What's your bitch name? Her name is Keisha, man. Like Keisha, I know a lot of Keishas, bro. You know, you gotta get specific, man.
That's what you do.
I'm like, oh, Keisha, yeah. I know that bitch, man. Straight like that, though. Like, yeah, man. Listen here, man. Like, nah, man. I'm saying this is real uncouth what you doing right now, bro. You understand me? This is real, not playerish. This is very unmanly. Ain't nothing gangster about what you're doing right now, brother. I don't know you, man. Call your bitch, nigga. You hear me? I'm just saying. Do you know it's always the nigga that want to try to get tough and shit because they done heard about you, knew about you, seen you some shit like that. Know people you know probably. So they feel, and then that's at the point I just, I ain't about to argue with no nigga I don't know about his bitch.
Right.
Fuck wrong with you niggas though. But I just say all that to say this though, man.
Don't do that shit.
Definitely stop doing that, y'all. Don't do that. That is some of the lamest shit you could ever do as a man is call another man about some bitch. You hear me?
End up on a
very unmanly. Very unmanly, man. Very unmanly, very feminine. You feel me? That's very feminine. Nah, but when it comes to ratchet thought and simp culture, y'all, it's prevalent in our society amongst and I did this show not just to show y'all that this is multi-racial, multi-cultural, ethnic, all that stuff, though. Simping is not specific to any one group of people, race, whatever gender. But I will say, especially in this era, simping is very, very prominent amongst the black guys, man. You niggas are terrible. It's embarrassing. And the only reason why I can say how terrible I know it is because it's got exponentially worse since I was in my tricking days. And I've been listen here.
Niggas is getting more money now, so it's a little different, you know. We done got older, so the tricking is coming to different categories. Now, you know, when you're dealing with more bread, it start looking even more foolish. But I just say y'all be better off investing that money into some
Like I'm just saying, this is what and this is what we be talking about. Niggas consumed and controlled by their lust. And you can't blame, listen though, L, listen what I'm saying. You can't blame the chicks. You can hold them accountable, but as far as blaming them, like how I see a lot of y'all dudes doing blaming and shaming, you hear me? That shit is corny though, because the chicks is just doing bitches doing what bitches gonna do. You hear me? It's you niggas. You niggas are so thirsty. You niggas are so consumed by y'all's lust. And this is demonic. This is a spirit. The spirit of lust. It's a demon. Believe me when I tell y'all this, man.
What
my man say earlier, thocubus. The sex demon called the thocubus, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's real out here, y'all, man. It's very real, man. A lot of you niggas are consumed and controlled by your lust. And a lot of you so-called incel non-select dudes who ain't never been getting no coochie. Now here comes the internet, YouTube, social engineering, social media. Now you can vicariously and anonymously, right, holographically, digitally through the internet, create a persona, residual self-image, right? And you can amass the attention of lots of women because they interact with the internet, right? And most real ones wasn't interacting with it because it was kind of akin to the chat line. Niggas kind of looked at it kind of taboo, got kind of corny even, kind of lame even. And I used to tell niggas right before I got locked up, like, man, niggas, all y'all niggas gonna be fucking with this by the time I come home. And here it is, years later, everybody and their mama is on social engineering. And I say all that to say, right, that the stuff has evolved, and a lot of you dudes who was non-select, goofy, corny lames before all of this, now that this stuff has come through, and y'all's the first ones to kind of interact with it because y'all kind of lean towards that way. Most of the guys that's from the streets, from the turf, they wasn't involved with that because they was in the streets. But as y'all see now, hood dudes, what y'all would call Pookies and Ray Rays, that shit is so lame to me, man. What y'all would call Pookies and Ray Rays, right? Now they coming to the internet. And they starting to take over from you non-select, goofy, pussy and corny niggas, just like they did in high school, man, in college. And y'all terrified on here, man. And a lot of them niggas is corny too, man. Just because you a pookie nigga don't mean you a ganged up nigga. Pookie niggas is simps too, man. Them niggas is trick ass niggas too, man. And how I know, because like I said, I used to be a trick ass nigga. So I'm speaking from experience, how corny and lame it was. This is when you was a younger man and you did stupid stuff. And now that you older and a little bit more intelligent and mature, you wiser and you make better decisions, and you realize how stupid stuff was. Like El said, take that money and save it, invest it. When I sit and think about all the money I spent on going to the strip club, tricking, oh my God, it's embarrassing. You hear me? Shameful, I would even say. But that's why it's our duty to come on here and have conversations like this so we can, of course, SBC, solution-based content, we're going to come up with some game for the people. Especially our young brethren. Y'all be out here watching and listening, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all getting a lot of mixed messages from these corny-ass, lame-ass dudes on here telling y'all to do stupid stuff like get these girls what they want and you should please the girl. And I'll be listening to some of y'all dudes and then I'll be thinking like y'all girls are so stupid, y'all so dumb that y'all gotta know at some part in y'all's mind that these dudes is like on some bullshit, but y'all still go along with it because y'all really love to be told what y'all like to hear that much.
And that's wild. I just rather have it.
That's wild to me, L, man.
Yeah,
that's
tell
crazy.
me the truth. I don't want you just feel, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't like those kind of women. Like, you know what I mean? I might entertain it for a little bit, but after a while, that should get annoying. Like, don't just keep trying to tell me what I want to hear. You know what I mean? Even when I was young, like, I learned that at an early age. Don't just tell me what I want to hear, because then it ain't genuine. And even if you really do feel, I don't know, man, because I guess some people do feel that way too, because in a sense, I could see where some people be genuine with it, but you could normally tell if it's not. You know what I mean? If it just come from a place where somebody just trying to game you up to get something. You know what I mean? Because women, like, as much as y'all talk about dudes, like, women, y'all like number one. When y'all want something, y'all know how to get it. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna push all the buttons and y'all gonna put it out. Because a man can only put it out there so far. Now, I do get, it may be some creeps because I done heard some stories. And I ain't, like Bird said, I'm kind of like a little on the player laid back side. Here's some type of confirmation before I even really engage in anything.
Right.
Like I done passed on nights where I done got back to the house, she done hit me up like, why you ain't? And I'm like, nah, like I'm a dude to move off of vibes. You know what I mean? I'm very energy. I've always been that way. I gotta feel some type of energy. And if I don't feel it, I ain't even trying to engage in nothing. You know what I mean? And it don't even mean that even if you get that energy that you in the mood for that and that, go both ways. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I ain't gonna force it. But then also, y'all gotta learn to speak y'all's mind too. As a man, we can't really speak our mind without kind of being kind of crazy. Like, and it ain't even, like I said, it's about the energy. At least show that energy, go back and forth and get some type of something, because y'all miss out too. It go back and forth, bro. Because we gotta give y'all our view, like from a man. That's how men look at it. Like, so I'm giving the women game on how y'all could probably be more successful in y'all's approach where yeah, you could be reserved, like as real dudes, like even when we was younger, like I said, like Stacks always talks about it because y'all hear him. He calls women whores. He goes through all that. But at the end of the day, it was kind of where we came from, and some of the discussions that he's also heard and we've been part of. And that don't mean you dub that for life or none of that or nobody look. But at the same time, the way y'all look at us, like reputation is everything, and that's something I learned from my pops.
Yeah,
that's why I always try to move under the radar. Like you ain't know really like what I was out there doing, but you knew I was doing something.
Right.
But reputation is something you gotta kind of keep on the wraps because this woman that was out here smashing a lot of niggas that if you didn't talk to the actual niggas, you probably wouldn't know unless they was just some niggas that was out here blabbing. Like, you know what I mean? And it go for both ways, So it's all about how you move. Just try to be discreet with your moves. Try not to be sloppy if you out here and y'all great shit, you know what I mean? So, and stay protected because that be y'all's problem too, is that y'all be having a lot of these babies out here because y'all letting y'all's emotions, like Virgil just was talking about the lust, that demon of the lust, that'll have you out here with 4 different baby mamas like we see and all this. Like, you don't want to have multiples, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, you could be a cool ass dad and take care of all your responsibilities, but you just never know. And you don't want that extra headache, man. Stress kills. And I'm all about eliminating as much stress in life. One of the biggest killers out here, man. I try not to let anything stress me out. If the situation is not in my favor, sometimes it's not. I hustle harder, but even if the hustle don't get me what I need to get, I'm not gonna stress myself out on it. Life plays out and it'll come back around 360 because I don't put too much great energy in the world. It's always gonna come back. So that's the way you gotta think of it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, as far as all this with the simping and all that stuff, young brethren, stop. You hear me? It's one thing, that we definitely gonna hold the chicks accountable when it's necessary for sure. But understand that we are the men and they are gonna only do what basically we allow or facilitate for them to do.
Yeah, just be yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all are so consumed by y'all's lust and controlled by y'all's lust. It's gonna take, like my man Uncle Diggity said earlier, damn. It's gonna take like some super drastic stuff to happen because most of y'all are just too far gone, man. A lot of y'all dudes don't have the discipline, right, or refuse to display the discipline necessary to and this in the essence, this is making the Matrix do as we see fit. As the men who've been given dominion over the Matrix, right? We have allowed ourselves to be duped out of our dominion for the most part. And this somehow has been usurped from us. You know what I'm saying? And it's real simple and easy to get back, but what it's going to take in order for it to happen, a lot of you dudes, like I say, and like we've been saying, and like many other guys have said, many ganged up, polished brethren, you know what I'm saying? You guys don't have the discipline or don't want to display the discipline. A lot of you guys are so consumed by y'all's lust that y'all going to still entertain messing with fat chicks like that just because you broke, or you going to sit up here and trick on chicks just because they telling you what you want to hear on YouTube, because they showing you a little cleave and they pretty and they got a nice little body and they just sound a voice and they just telling y'all and agreeing with y'all, sitting up here preaching and teaching to y'all like they Moses or something like that. Y'all do
that one cat that got a new chick that just had the chick he had in the water like last year or some shit. What's his name?
JAXN.
Yeah,
that's what we got him in the thumbnail. I ain't want to bring Amber Rose bald headed up. We already know how ratchet she is, man. We ain't got show no footage of her doing that. She's the horrible rap.
Oh, that's who the picture.
Listen to this though, L. Listen to Amber Rose.
Who was in that picture?
Amber Rose, huh?
Who was in the picture with him?
What you talking about?
Who's the thumbnail? You said that's the picture of this?
Oh, not a thumbnail. That's just some regular ass dude, corny looking lame ass son ass dude. About to give his money to some bra. That's just
okay. Yeah.
You feel me? No, I'm just saying though, man. You know what I mean?
Talking about like niggas that be just saying whatever they like. He was just saying whatever they wanted to hear. Like exactly what you was
That's it.
talking
Tell them
about.
what they want to hear.
Telling
Goofy
them
ass
straight,
girls just listening.
and wasn't doing none of that.
A Derrick Jackson ass dude is proof that most of y'all, for one, is stupid. Let's just get that out the way. Most of y'all dumb. That's what that proves. And it also proves that y'all really actually love being told what y'all want to hear versus being told the truth. Like my man Red said earlier, when telling chicks, specifically black women, the truth, there's no money in that.
Hey, but what you know what that's called though, right? That's just some old school pimping. That's what we grew up off of, Stack. So I mean, in a sense, the thing is, we know how to see. We wordsmith. You know what I mean? The way we came up in that real era, like that real, like when we had movies like The Mac. Like that was before our era, but that's what we used to watch, The Mac. You know what I mean? It was all different kind of movies. You could listen to, like we had Rudy Ray Moore. You know, you had everybody, man. The era that we was in, Pretty Tony. It was just really the era. Even on HBO, they used to have, what was that one show they used to show, like the pimping and shit, the players ball and all that shit. We used to have that shit on TV back in the 90s. Like, see, y'all missed out on a great era. If you could go back and watch 90s TV, you would get a lot of this game that Virgil's talking about. See, the thing is, we be talking from our view that we've been through, what we experienced and we seen, we heard, we was taught. Like he said, that start to show off. You know, we learned this from our OGs that told us if you was around some real masculine men, and even some of them cats, like the pimps actually, you know, some people would say they ain't masculine men because they be like getting their hair done, be in the shops and the way they talk, but them motherfuckers be the coldest. And this is what we talking about. Like, these is the cats that's gonna tell you what's in your ear, put it in your ear, and get you out there to do what they need you to do. And that's what G is. That's what game is. That's when we say a nigga spitting G and he laying that G on you, is different.
Just that uncommon information. Not game as in like playing games or manipulation.
Nah.
You know,
that's not
no manipulation, no lying to these bras.
Some cats do that. Now, some cats use it for, so you can use your powers for, like, it's just like you a superhero when you out there. You can use it for the greater the good or the worst. You know, you could be a villain or you could be a hero out here with it.
You said a villain or a hero.
You know, I mean, some niggas is villains out here, bro. Niggas is gremlins out here, bro. You can either be a hero and be a cool cat with it, or you could be a nigga out here that's just trying to tear everything down in the streets. You know, and we all know,
man, that's not the way you want to go right there, though, man. The best way to go, man, is to, you know, just be honest. You know, just honesty is always the best policy. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta be on no sin. You ain't gotta be on no sucker shit, man. Because for real, when you like I said, when you a charismatic, magnetic guy with some confidence about yourself, you take care of yourself. You ain't gotta be the richest guy. You ain't gotta be the most handsomest guy. You ain't gotta be the flyest guy, man. But you know, you just gotta be a nice combination of all of that. You know what I'm talking about? And you ain't gotta spend not near $1 on no chicks, man. For real, man. I'm telling you right now, I know that from experience. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, trick because they have to, but some guys actually trick because they want to. Now, you could say, given perspective, which one is worse or one is not, but, you know, it's all the same stuff at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And it coincide with the Thot Ratchet culture because they are both complementary of the other one. Exactly. And this is the thing right here. You could say that one can't exist without the other, but actually, like I said, this is when it comes on to the guys. That's why in 2023, we focusing on you niggas, man. We the ones that hold and control things, man. If y'all want better chicks, y'all got to stop being so thirsty.
Yes.
Stop being thirsty. Stop being, you know, have some standards about yourself. Have some discipline about yourself. Stop messing with these chicks. Certain type of chicks, stop messing. I'll be hearing a lot of y'all dudes complain about single mothers. Stop messing with them. Stop smashing them. Leave them alone. Right? Flat out. And that's what's starting to kind of happen a little bit now with this whole passport bro thing too. You got dudes who's really like that, and that's why it's such a demonization of it, because it's like, you know, like, you know, running scared type stuff. Like, hold on, they really leaving. Like, man, y'all better understand that whole situation right there with that passport, bro. That's something, a whole different situation right there. Man. I keep telling y'all about HR 1955, man, and how they trying to label these groups that they trying to attach black men as being the leaders and promoters of. Y'all better pay attention to that stuff, man. But go ahead, give us some last words, and we about to go ahead and get up out of here because I got to get up out of here in a few short seconds.
I know you gotta get out, go to work. Yeah, hey, we just gave y'all like 20 straight minutes of solution-based content, so I ain't even really gotta. Really, that's what we did for the last part of the show. Was we was rapping?
I already know we're gonna come with the solutions, man.
Yeah, that was probably like the most, I would say, in the actual time frame where the whole shit we talked for 20 minutes straight was all solution-based shit. So I hope if y'all ever watch this, y'all go back, y'all at least watch that last 20 minutes, because that gives you really the vision on what not to do and what to do. You know what I mean? And then you just kind of mold it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you still can expand from there because it is a lot more we could have put in. But at the end of the day, it just at least gave you a lot of solutions in that last part. So I ain't really got to wrap it up from there. So at the end of the day, you know, everybody just have a great day. We're going to see y'all on what, Friday? We're back on Friday?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back on Friday.
Friday night wrap up. Y'all know how we do it.
Yeah, we're going to have some music for y'all. And I hope y'all went back, listen to the album. I'm going to put it in the chat. And yeah, have a great evening, y'all. Sip up, light up, and Stacks. You good for the night, bro? I'll get with you. And you already know, love is love. I'll get with y'all.
You already know, L. Yeah, man.
Need to light up.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. You know what I'm talking about? I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. You already know. Prodigal Son 75, Uncle Diggity, OG, and the Billy Lance Parker, everybody in the chat listening here, y'all, man. You feel me? Ratchet thought culture is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. You hear me? As is simping, tricking, as we see, especially running rampant on this here YouTube, man. You guys out there, man, we hold the keys to changing all of this stuff, though, man. You know what I'm saying? The women is only going to do what they're allowed to do, what they're made to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out, Uncle Diggity, man. You know what I'm talking about? You already know, man. Listen. Men. Right? This whole thing with this lame-ass, weak-ass gender war and all these red pills, blue pills, all them dumbass stuff y'all be talking about, man. Right? That shit is corny, man. You niggas need to start growing a pair. You need to start having some dick discipline, right? You need to stop being divas and taking on the characteristics of females and women and get back to being men. You know what I'm saying? Stop tricking. You feel me? And as a result of the indoctrination due to societal manipulation, a lot of you niggas have downloaded the mind of the bitch. You literally have become psychological transgender women, right? Due to the fact that y'all were raised by these feminist sexual freedom revolution movement, women's rights indoctrinated black mothers, like most of us have come up under, right? Y'all have been raised through very, very diabolical technology, manipulation, programming, right? To be indoctrinated with this mentality from your mother, right? So with this whole ideology of black men don't protect black women, that's a lie from the deepest, darkest pit of hell, because when I was in prison, there was numerous of young brothers serving dumb years of their life in prison for protecting black women, shooting and killing other black men to protect black women. So when I sit up here and see y'all say and hear y'all say on this social engineering, black men don't protect, that's a goddamn lie. from the pit of hell. I know personally. I've been in prison. I was locked up with these guys, young boys, young men doing numerous years of their lives in prison because they wanted to protect a silly ass black bitch. You don't have to protect, what should I say? We don't have no problem protecting black women because we don't have to protect black women, as in the sense, black women don't put black men in a position to where they have to protect them. It's only by a need by basis. And they get that automatically due to how they act. See, it's a huge difference. So when y'all sit up here and say black men don't protect black women, that's a goddamn lie. Lie from the pit of hell. You know? And this whole thing about this ratchet thought, simp trick culture, man, it has to stop, and it starts with us, man. Stop being so thirsty. Have standards. All y'all dudes feeling some type of way about baby mom, stop messing with them. Don't mess with chicks that got kids, but realize that 80+% of these chicks, especially black chicks in America, got kids. Kind of hard to avoid. So think about this, black ladies on that side for y'all. Why do y'all think it's the passport bros? Dudes is really starting to stick to their guns. They don't want overly masculine, overly opinionated, overweight, thinking they the shit and they really ain't. They average at best, but thinking they all of this, wanting just unrealistic stuff. All y'all want the dudes that don't make the money that y'all want them to be making, not realizing that it's a small percentage of especially black men that make the type of bread that y'all talking about. And the dudes that do, they don't want y'all. It's a lot of stuff you have to realize here, man. And with this thought and ratchet culture, man, especially black females being made like the poster chicks for it, you know, that's kind of like a stain on y'all's image anyway. And then you niggas so thirsty, you know what I'm saying, so just consumed by your lust, controlled by your lust, that y'all are willing to do anything to get some coochie, especially you non-select niggas who ain't been getting no coochie. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, right? The power of the PUSSY. That's why we all go to the barber shop and try to just fly. Huh? Every baller who can afford it, they cop the best ride for the power of the PUSSY. I think I'm about to play that song at the risk of getting, right, copyright strike. I'm going to play that for y'all, right? You hear me? What y'all know about that song right there? Huh? What y'all know about this song right here?
The power of the PUSSY. That's why every motherfucker in the world dress fly.
Nah, we ain't gonna play that, man. Y'all remember that song, man? Yeah, man. Y'all dudes stop being so consumed and controlled by y'all's lust, man. You hear me? Y'all want these girls to act right. Y'all gotta be the better example of me. I mean, you know, I mean, this is just some real stuff, the real talk, y'all, man. Be more disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so thirsty and controlled and consumed by the thought of probably having sex with these chicks. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be difficult to do, seeing as how over-sexualized, especially these chicks are nowadays. Because you can lock all the pimps up in the world right now, man. You can shut OnlyFans around right now. These girls are going to find a way to sell that box. Huh? Because the Jezebel spirit is omnipresent, man, omnipotent, omniscient. You hear me? And it's in the fabric fibers of a lot of y'all chicks out there, too. Y'all don't even realize it. You hear me? We're going to get to that on another topic in another day, too. Maybe on the ladies' night one of these times. We're going to get to that. You know what I'm saying? That old Jezebel spirit, man. You did. Hit that like button on the way out, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You did. Glad everybody was able to come out tonight and tap in and walk with us. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Listen, man, stop it, man, with that simp stuff, y'all dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to sit up here and tell the chicks that they need to do this and they do that, but they only can do what they do because y'all dudes, man. So we got to more or less focus on y'all and getting y'all together and putting the pressure on y'all. And I say y'all, I mean the guys, man. Right? You know, so we just, like I said, we can't be mad at a bitch for doing what a bitch would do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Simp the P. You can't be mad at a chick for doing what chicks do, because chicks can only do what we allow or make able for them to do. You know, they wouldn't be able to go to the strip club and bust it open if you thirsty ass niggas wasn't up in there giving them y'all's money. You did. I want to play that song by Jay-Z so bad, man, but I don't want to risk no copyright stuff, man. You know what I'm talking about? And this is why I say, man, we got to find other platforms, you know what I'm talking about, man? We got to find other platforms so we can have more freedom of speech and stuff. Ain't got to box so cleverly, man, because, you know, YouTube locking down with the copyrights and all that stuff nowadays, man. You hear me? They locking down with that stuff, man. You hear me? We're going to close out with this track by me and my brother L, off my brother L's album 1111, man, The Silence of the Lambs, man. Tap in with us tomorrow night. Ooh, we going in tomorrow night. Hold on. Let me tell you, tomorrow night we going in. I'm doing another dedication to the remembrance of our brethren, Sinful the P, man, but it's more on a more expounded, you understand what I'm saying? More on a more expounded level, you know what I'm saying? On a more wider level, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go more in depth. Not so much as focusing on Sinful, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to use Sinful as a testament, you know what I'm saying? Of why it's important for us to focus on our health. And, you know, unfortunately, Sinful wasn't able to, you know, be victorious over his battle with his health. You feel me? And but he was in the process of trying to, but, you know, too late. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow night, too. Message to all my brethren. I suggest all y'all tap in tomorrow. You hear me? This is going to be a powerful show tomorrow night, y'all. And I'm not saying that just to try to get y'all to come out or nothing like that. I'm just saying for real, because we're going to talk about some real talk. Grown men talk tomorrow night. You feel me? Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we're going to have a real grown man conversation tomorrow, y'all, because it's getting serious out here, man. You know, seen too many of our brothers is passing before the appointed time, like this brother right here on the screen used to always say. Now that he's no longer here, I can understand why he was talking about the stuff he was talking about for the past year or so anyway. You know what I'm saying? People have a way of telling us certain things without letting us know. As the brother Sinful used to always say, man, indirectly but directly speaking. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a very serious show tomorrow night. You know, so I want all y'all to tap in. You understand? Because it's going to be a very serious situation tomorrow night. So I appreciate all y'all coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in the essence, the Sinful. Tap in tomorrow night. You know, so I'm going to lead out on the screen. We're going to ride out to this 11-11 joint, me and my brother King Els. You know what I'm saying? Silence of the Lambs. Let's go.
Check this out, homeboy. God's on your side, right? Why don't we do this? Reason. 14K. Bound. Out. You want to do this correcting up, man? 17, man. Yo, let me see the money. Let me see the money. What's up? Let's do this. What you know about that, homeboy?
Told him I'm about to swerve in this bitch. Here's a couple packs, I'm about to serve them this shit. Word to slurge, fly niggas, no birds in the crib. Now the only time I switch when the flick up on the wrist. Grab it with my G, don't hit the curb in this shit. You see the streets feel like a purge. I on the fifth. Told them like ain't no place for cowards in the trench.
When it rain, niggas get drenched. Most of you niggas is bitch.
Can't understand how mental people we numb to witnessing murders. Solid slams and hoods, your name will never be heard of. Retaliation heat up another soul getting dropped off. Free will so I can't even hop on my high who made all. Make them respect this shine. They tainted, they energy all. Depleted they cause. They meet to a gall. Around the green dog, I reeked up the claws. Santa's home, I'ma win like 96 J's on. King Throne, you think I give a fuck about a critic? Before Corona never gave us buzz when it was frigid. Or educators probably, they taught us not to be honest. Walking home, watching hustlers pull up on the corners. Hold on they neck and hands, plus a thing on their sides, they dimed out. Gotta keep my game live, I ain't trying to take time out. Never mix a mess, we blessed, twist up the essence. We're eating, you gotta switch your course after your blessings. Told you, I'm about to swerve in this bitch. Here's a couple packs, I'm about to serve them this shit. Word to slurge, fly niggas, no birds in the crib. Now the only time I switch, when the flick up on the wrist. Grab it with my G, don't hit the curb in this shit. You see the streets feel like a purge. I on a bed. Told them like ain't no place for cowards in the trench.
Ain't no place for cowards. E&E, King L, stacks. 62s and 4As. I used to chef them up. Whip game, had my wrist game. Looking sick as fuck. 100 G Franco with that stone face Jesus head. Pockets full of dough, man. I used to call it Peter bread. Had to leave the game alone, cause now you don't know who the feds. They popping pills, Zans and perks, and mix it all with Sudafed. E&E, bitch, we on the up. Writing this crack, got me reminiscing on bagging up. Bagging up, a 16 is a brick. Don't think I'm taxing much. And the hook is just like the overs. I want my fucking cut. The rap game is like the dope game nowadays. A bunch of fake ass hustlers who really in the way. King L's, he send me that word. I make them go away. Overboard, under the boat, just like a stowaway. Bruce Lee boy balls. You know I got my glow today. Ball so cold, man, it really might snow today. Lace up your Timbo boots. Zip up your bubble down. Just let them grams cook up. And watch them bubble down. King L's and Rayman told y'all we got that bubble now. E&E, we the elite, we got the bubble now.
Told them I'm about to swerve in this bitch. Here's a couple packs, I'm about to serve them this shit. Word to slurge, fly niggas, no birds in the crib.